orchestrate my every move to catch a groove. Birds chirping, flowers bloom when I reminisce of you. Now, why must I rap this way? To elevate my accolades as if I'm Sarah Pay. Lit my heart from the start, but you wanna play. I've gone astray to stay and wait, got me proper fatigued. It's nothing sweet or nothing nice, and I am not intrigued. I'll either be the best MC that was a younger beast. Don't cover me unless I send for you. We're not in Kansas anymore, that's word to Bob Doyle. Shout out Agenda 21, just know I know what's up. You strategize against the man, the blind won't give a fuck. That's just your luck, but see, this life is not an honest living. We suffer consequences in the form of exhibition.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah. You can tell it's New York.
Right. In the accent.
Well, I just saw 410, so. I'm just kidding.
Why are the kids doing that? Oh, shit.
Come on, man. Everybody's confused now. Like, wait, I was mad.
It look rehearsed. That's why I said, are they serious?
Especially that woman who tried to get on the bus. I bet she feels kind of
right.
A little bitches today.
Because if that was really real, like after you see your kid get thrown on the ground, you're not just gonna push him with your fist. You can do some hardcore shit.
Yeah, you mean ripping some feathers or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You got anything to say?
No, not really, but I walk out when I need to.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Two Peas in the podcast starring Aaron Tyler Peebles. And over here to my far left is a man they call Mr. Bo Jackson. This is
good.
Mr. Bo Jackson.
What's up with you, man?
What's going on?
All right.
Doing good, man. Doing good. See, I don't think I even randomly seen you around town. So I think it's the first time we seen each other since we graduated,
since
man.
graduation, bro.
Since graduation.
How long has it been? Like 8 years, something like that?
Damn, has it been that long?
It's been 8 years, man. Let me tell you something about graduation. I was stoned out of my mind that day.
Right.
Yeah. It was like, man, I had to sit there in a long ass assembly and shit. So, like I said, I was a little stoned when I walked in. So
I wish
I
was stoned. I was just uncomfortable.
I hate that shit. I mean, I used to be like a funny dude, but I wasn't the type of dude to be up in the like jumping up on a table like, yo, everybody, this shit's wild, blah 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 blah.
Right.
So I don't like people staring at me, never. So
I used to
like
be the same way.
So like that uncomfortability, and so I walked up in there, like I said, I smoked before I went. Walked up in there, and I started just kissing to the crowd, like, oh yeah, this is my shit right here. And my family's over here. And I got family members crying, thinking that I'm like blowing kisses to them, but I'm like, no, I'm just in my zone right now.
I'm just feeling good.
I was in the stands with people like this, and our aunt-in-law and fucking, oh, he just blowing kisses out. Like, no, he's living his moment. He's living his best life.
Oh, well, like, I was just ready to go home, man.
It was long as shit.
Right. Born, like,
for no reason.
Had on dresses, man. I wasn't feeling that.
They had to wear that cap.
As soon as I got out of the gym, I had a white snapback with me. I put the snapback on, threw my hat to my brother.
Were y'all naked underneath your cap and gown, or is that just...
Hell no.
I wore, I think jeans and t-shirt.
Maybe that's just the me thing.
Shorts. Yeah, I don't know what I had on. I think it was like a white tee and some black pants.
Yeah. I think it was some black pants, because I think it's had to make some black pants or some shit. So that's one thing I do. Like we were talking outside earlier about like, remembering the old days and shit, but not like saying like, damn, I wish it would change this. The one thing I miss is just that senior year, man.
Yeah.
You just don't do shit.
It was dope. Like walking around in flip flops, like
fuck
going
yeah,
to the
man.
gym every
What about
block.
skipping class in the principal's office? Like Brunswick was such a fucking joke. You know, like Brunswick.
I swear. me and somebody we graduated with was talking about that the other day, how they used to skip in the office. Yeah. That's wild.
Fucking I went to Parkview one year, and you needed 2 passes just to go to the bathroom. That's Parkview's the other school. But you needed 2 classes to go to the fucking 2 passes. You need a hall pass for the hall monitor, and you need your class pass from the teacher. So it was like, yo, I'm not used to this shit at all, bro.
Right.
Cause Brunswick, dog, you walk around the office, you walk around the hallways, you can say what's up to the administrators all the damn time. They be like, what you doing? Chilling.
Exactly. They'll say a little joke like, you better get to class. Yeah. I'm going in about 5 minutes.
me and Jose were leaving a couple times, and the principal saw us leaving. He's like, where y'all going? Just going to the score field, man. We're just going to see what the field looking like. All right, y'all go ahead. All right.
That's George Jefferson.
At 11:30, class on school don't end until 3:30, but 11:30 was good enough.
I'll tell you what, man. I miss high school, but I don't miss the classes.
No.
You know,
It's
that's
a couple teachers that I rock with, but
I don't really feel it.
Maybe Mr. Hamlet. That was going cool.
Mr. Hamlet.
He was a PE teacher for.
Oh yeah,
he's
was
like,
cool.
like
Mr. Fowler was cool.
Oh yeah, I think
He motivated me a lot. He used to tell me, you got a lot of potential, and you basically telling me to stop fucking off because I'm smarter than what I'm presenting myself as.
Yeah,
I thought he was pretty cool.
Shouts out.
I ain't appreciate it until I left school.
What
Shouts out to Fowler. History.
Yeah, he looked like Peter Griffin with gray hair.
Damn right he did.
Yeah, right. I never had. That's why I don't remember.
Yeah, he was real cool. Like people used to give him a hard time though because he was a pushover.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, in the day, what it is.
Right,
But while it is, why with like dead silence right now, why don't you go out there and
Throw your plugs out. Tell them what you do.
Take a sip of that.
Oh, Arizona tea.
Oh yeah, shout out to Arizona Tea. I hope they don't trip on y'all for this.
Oh no,
I don't
know. I don't give a fuck. They probably free sponsorship right there.
Right.
Someone's thinking, damn man, some Arizona tea does sound good.
Yeah, you're welcome, motherfucker.
Right, that's another $1.01 in my pocket.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, yeah, I got a CBD company. I'm affiliated with a CBD company called HempWorx. Got the wristband on. And, got my own site or whatever.
So what,
How you spell it? I'll throw it out underneath us. How you spell it?
Oh, HempWorx. HEMP.
Probably throw it right here.
All right.
Right there. HEMPWORX. Basically, if you wanna get in touch with me about it, you hit my Instagram, BoJackson444. I'm pretty sure y'all know how to spell Bo Jackson. My Facebook. What is my Facebook? Rashawn Lamar.
Yeah.
My Facebook, Rashawn Lamar. I'm a little high right now.
Yeah.
Shoot. What else?
SoundCloud.
My SoundCloud. That's
Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that's Bo Jackson. You go in there and type in Bo Jackson.
Check out that 444 tape, the dope tape.
Right, and you got a lot more good music coming real soon. I got an EP coming out with my producer, Conscious Beats. So shout out to him. He real dope. He from Memphis, Tennessee. We met on Instagram and whatnot. Oh yeah.
How much music y'all got with him ready to go?
How much music I got with him? I actually got one song with him on my mixtape 444.
Which one?
Spoken Word.
Is that at the very end?
It's the joint when I'm in the Buick, riding down the highway, smoking joints like Smokey all Friday. That joint.
Okay.
Nah,
I fucks with that.
What how was the beat like? If you
it's like a lot of trumpets in it.
Yeah. See, I think that's one of those songs that made because I think when Misha was here, I think I was saying something about like he had that kind of like that sleep like '90s vibe in some of those songs. I think that's what it was.
I'm heavily influenced by the '90s.
We can tell with your flow. I was just telling him, man, like, I fucked with the whole 444 tape, but that machine, after you got done with the machine gun stuff, the 1 minute songs, 1 minute 30-second songs at the very beginning, you started getting into the 3 minute songs.
Yeah.
All your 3 minute songs are legit.
That's what I can
tell that's what you wanted. Yeah, I can tell that's what you wanted. That I call it machine gun stuff when you're just doing the.
Yeah, it was just a lot of freestyle.
Yeah, a bunch of freestyle.
Just playing around. Then that's when I get more serious towards the end.
Yeah, definitely.
And it sucks that most people they didn't really get to hear that second part because people attention span real short and they listen to about 4 or 5 songs then they go to the next
how
song.
we know bass in this shit?
Right, exactly. They on to the dummy raps.
Right. Wait a minute. No, I really fucks with that. You don't do I call it Dr. Seuss rhyming. You know what I'm saying?
I like to rhyme 2-3 words.
And then sometimes that 2-3 words can rhyme with the one long word. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the syllables rhyming.
Like Alkaline and Malcolmine.
Yeah, like fucking I don't know, you don't gotta do whore and bore all the fucking time.
Exactly. That's the
Migos.
I'm not even about to say that. I don't really fucks with that type of music, but if you fuck
I just call it 808 music. You know what I'm saying? All about the 808s.
I wouldn't even call it that.
But
I don't know what
I call it Dr. Seuss rhyming.
That's exactly what it is.
That's how I see it, dog.
Like if that's what's popping these days, Dr. Seuss could have been a multi-million selling rapper. Right?
Nerd and herd, yes sir.
Right. Hey, that was some bars right there.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pause right here. You got your phone on you?
Yeah.
All right. So because we do a point where we're gonna play a song and have you take a little break and play a song or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's do whichever one you want to do.
I'm gonna play this on 333.
We're playing take a break already.
No. I'm talking about I just did that so I can cut. You know what I mean? So I can cut that part right there. So we can just have a song ready. So when we do the whole, we're gonna chill and listen to the music. You know, it's like 2 peeps in the pod. We already did all that shit. You know how we usually play a song or whatever. Yeah. So you ain't gotta play it now. But,
I'm just click.
Yeah, make sure that shit loads up.
Yeah, so let me know when you're back ready.
What were we talking about again?
He said something about his producers and we started talking about his music, so you can keep on doing your
Oh, we
plugs if you
called it
want.
Dr.
Really
Seuss
shout out.
ramen, yes, but yeah, continue on with the plugs supposedly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't really have too many more plugs, but just shout out to my homies.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Mitri. Shout out to my brother Lee, Kid Lizard. Shout out to my boy Keenan. Shout out to my boy CJ.
Y'all got a lot of talented people in that group, man. And
Appreciate
that
it,
group. You got the Laser Rebellions?
Yeah, Lazy Rebellion.
Y'all got a lot of talented people in that group.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hell yeah.
And this is not just because you're here pulling dick, you know.
right. Hey man, appreciate
I need to
that.
go back and listen to that yours again. The last time I listened to it was about, I think
When it first came out, yeah.
Yeah,
Cause I mean, I'm bad looking up the music too. I ain't even listen to like Kanye's new album. The newest album I listened to
I don't
was.
really plan on listening to that.
Yeah,
I
Kanye's
try
album was
to. I try
alright.
to. Like it's like, but I mean, I respect what he's doing. Like that man,
I'm a little worried
he had probably a vision in that album, but it's like, man, all that gospel. I'm like,
Here's what I'm worried about. Religion
thing.
sells, and that's just kind of what I'm worried. I hope
That's
he's
what
not.
I was gonna say. I think this is just a huge marketing strategy. I might be wrong.
But I would say in his defense, where it can be marketing strategy, he held a lot of concerts doing that album, and he didn't. They were all free concert tickets, but people were getting the free tickets and selling them tickets for like thousands of dollars or whatever. He got pissed when he found that out.
Right.
But so I would say he's doing it for the profit. But he's definitely making profit off the album, I would assume.
Yeah.
But when he was doing concerts for the album, he didn't charge nothing for the concert
I
tickets.
think he was
or
kind of in the process of winning his fan base back.
well, yeah, true that, but I'm thinking hopefully he. I mean, I've always been a Kanye fan because he's done a lot for the game, and because like there would be a lot of these rappers wouldn't exist without Kanye, especially like somebody like Travis Scott. Like, Travis Scott is kind of like our generation, not our generation, but the generation below us, Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Because he makes his own beats, he raps his own beats, and Travis Scott also writes a lot of songs for Beyonce, Rihanna was singing. There's a lot of shit that Travis Scott and also Kanye West does that we don't know about because they in the credits. You know what I'm saying?
Don't know about.
Like Kanye kind of wrote Blueprint 3. You know, not wrote it, but he definitely produced a shit ton of shit.
A whole lot of music.
He did it. He did like
Evils on the Black album.
Oh yeah, see he did. I mean, I'm not Jay-Z. Like he kind of evolved with Jay-Z's game to get more into the I guess radio side. Cause Jay-Z was straight street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z heard some Kanye beats, and it was kind of like, yo, I need to get on that one.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he started collabing with Timberland.
Yep. See, he
got more into like focusing on
the mainstream,
yeah,
on the mainstream side, and it was just I don't think that would have happened because Jay-Z was like straight in the streets. People forget he stabbed his fucking promoter 16 times because his promoter was selling his album without his permission. So I mean, Jay-Z was in the streets, and he did beat the case. And money does that though. Money does
Hey,
that.
but Nas said your man made you stab Onion, made you take the blame. So Nas claimed that he ain't stabbed him.
Allegedly, you gotta say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm heavily influenced by Jay-Z's like first album, Reasonable Doubt. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's something that I still listen to today, and I rap it from front to back.
Oh yeah.
See, that's a shame too, cause like I've been trying, cause like me, I listen to more of the '90s. I try to listen more of the old school shit, but like you said, Jay-Z, I've always been wanting to hear all of his old shit, but you can't. I don't think I got Spotify.
You gotta get Tidal, man. Tidal is dope.
Tidal?
Yeah,
is that app?
That's his app. So
that's
all
his
his
app?
music is on there.
That's all his
I got paid for it.
It's like it might be like $10 a month, maybe less.
I'll take a look too.
Yeah.
Sponsorship.
Damn, what is his fucking? I can't. For some reason, I'm mad that I can't think of it. What is his label called? I can't think of
Rock
it.
Nation.
Yeah, Rock Nation. I cannot think about what the fucking shit
I
he's
think
called.
he also has Live Nation too.
That's it. But
What's
you
it
would.
called?
Live Nation.
He probably got his hand in good music too, since Kanye owns good music, and he
is a branch off of him.
so he probably got his hand in good music as well.
It's almost like Birdman, Cash Money, Young Money.
Used to be.
Right.
Used to be.
But shit, they just recently made a song together, so you don't know.
Did they?
Yeah, they got a song with Juvenile. It came out maybe like 2 months ago called Ride That. Did a video and everything.
Yeah, I think
So
that's
they back
wild.
cool after the court decision, after he got his money. I don't know if he got his money, but he won.
He won the court case. He was supposed to
yeah,
get his
yeah.
money. I know that, but I think it's wild that Birdman shot up Lil Wayne's tour bus and no one said shit. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, see, Birdman didn't do it. It was
He paid somebody to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It was an
And
affiliate.
he actually got prison time.
Yeah, it was an affiliate of Young Thug. Like it was one of Young Thug. Like,
Yeah, he got prison time
Young
for
Thug
that.
management.
And I think somebody on Lil Wayne's team got hit by a bullet, and he got prison time for that. The guy who actually shot up the bus. And it was just like no one that didn't make
depends on where that bullet
mainstream.
lands. I mean, they couldn't
Attempted murder, not attempted murder, man.
Attempted murder. I think it's not attempted murder, manslaughter.
I don't know, but hey,
I don't know.
he shot up the tour bus.
Manslaughter and murder is like real close. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw some episodes of CSI about that. Something like CSI, some Law and Order, some shit. Man.
Good.
Yeah, I'm fine right now.
First 48.
Oh yeah. So we never reacted. What do you think about that fucking video? You think that video was staged?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's what I thought too. But sometimes I like to think about what if it wasn't.
Right. But I can tell by
the reactions of the people.
Yeah, and their body language and shit like that, because it wasn't really natural. Because if you see
Can you pull that up for me?
if you see a child get thrown off a bus, you're not gonna react like that. I don't care who you are.
Well, I mean, can you pull it against your phone? Well, if I saw the child get thrown off the bus, because there's a lot of they call it the bystander effect. When you're around that many people, you're like, well, that person's gonna react, that person's gonna react. If I'm standing near a dude as big as you, I'm gonna be like, well, there's no need for me to react. You might as well react.
No, I'm saying, like, wasn't the lady acting like she was the parent?
I don't know.
No, he just pulled over. Supposedly, according to the story, he pulled over to the side of the road and found out he wasn't in a. And he was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing a kid like that."
No, I think it's staged though. I still think it's staged.
Oh, that was the wrong one. We trying to turn the volume up.
Yeah.
You be doing that shit.
She called me. Supposedly, she called in the police to see that lady looking.
It just looked like acting to me. Like, just look at the black dude when he get back on the bus.
Because honestly, I do feel like some people would be swinging.
Well, I do think that I think that it's staged with him and him. But I don't know about if everybody here is involved.
Oh no, not everybody. I think the people that's watching, like they
the really cameraman. Yeah, so why would there be a cameraman there? You know what I'm saying? So it's staged for I think it's staged for the bus driver and the kid. I think it's like kind of like Jackass shit. Like they're doing this to see reactions out of people.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
But if they go to the wrong spot where like
somebody
8 people going to stomp him. Yeah.
But it had to be the girl. It was only a female to step up though, so that's wild. But you can tell it's New York. Like I said, he's wearing the Brooklyn Nets. I see some Timberlands in the background. Somebody probably said, I think somebody whispered dead ass somewhere.
Dead
ass beat.
Hey, son hit the ground mad hard. Dead ass.
Damn right. I think I saw somebody get mugged in the background. They got New York vibes
Seen
all
a couple
over.
pickpockets.
They do some trips to New York, man. We went to New York one time. I don't never want to go again.
It was too crowded for me.
It was too crowded, and then we went like in January or some shit, man.
Jesus
Cold as hell.
Yeah,
I got sick when I got
It's like
back.
stepping into a new world, like
You
leaving
been
here.
here too before?
No, I just see like.
Don't do that.
Man,
Don't go back. If you don't like crowds, man.
My
I really don't.
we saw some like sketchy ass shit. You know how they sell counterfeit shit and stuff like that, man. We walked into a store inside of a wall, bro. You remember that shit? Like
someone goes to a band. The band points to where we gotta go. That's the one thing I didn't like right there. Begin
Was
with.
pull a handle or something in the wall. Just
well, it was like think it was like the poster was in the way, and there ended up being a back room behind the poster or some shit like that. Where it's like a legit clothing store, and behind the clothing store was another
There's a couple
store.
places like that in people.
I got pat down for wires.
Did you?
That's
Oh,
wild.
yeah. Listen, we were
Like damn, I didn't even catch that part.
I thought he was just reaching for my dick. I thought
Pause, man.
No, we went so Iris got married, and then so for our bachelor we went to Denver.
Yeah.
Man, so me and him we stayed up all night because we had to do a flight like at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So I mean I was already not feeling to begin with. I was already a little loopy. So I guess I did some signals. So I walk up in there, I just get brutally raped by one of these TSA rape agents.
Oh, every
he
time,
does
no.
He does the full 9 yard, man. He says, "Hey, man, I gotta do this." Not
fucking with you.
like I done the jail shit, and I was always respectful pat downs. I never go for the fucking jump because I was like, I don't want my nuts.
Yeah, that's
that
weird. I had a cop do
same
that to me in school one time. We had a search. He literally stuck his hand inside my
Dog,
pants.
at ECU.
I've
had a dude. I had a dude reach up my shit because he thought I was selling heroin. I'm like, motherfucker, bro. I even told him, I was like, yo, what are you doing? I know you sell heroin. You know nothing. I'm like, god damn, bro. I even told him, was like, but I was wearing jogging pants with no underwear. So I'm telling him, I was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? He was like, just seeing if anything falls out. You could have asked me or something.
Right,
like,
you could have gave me a warning.
Yeah, like he was like, oh, why you clenching up, motherfucker? What?
Sound like my ass played with.
I'm not making a joke, dog. My roommate, he was there too. He literally thought he was just. If I checked your trunk, I'm not gonna find pounds of heroin. I don't even know what heroin looks like, bro. What the fuck, man?
It's like a brown paste.
And he was like, I was a DA agent for years. I know a liar when I see one. Well, you need more training, man. Like, God.
Fucking fake ass Dr. Phil.
Jesus, he was a black dude and caught me off guard.
He's still a fake ass Dr. Phil.
Like, it was just, he had the mustache, but.
He had the fat ass head.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was bald. And he was bald, too. Yeah, so you're narrowing him down. You seen he raped you, too?
No, sir.
But, no, but on the way there and on the way back, Tyler's the only person in our group that got searched. On the way to Denver and on the way back from Denver. It was just Tyler's
Most you look like you have on you some goddamn weed.
And
I mean, let me tell you something.
We brought back on the way back from Denver. We brought back an ounce, some edibles, some pins, and shit like that. But they didn't check the dude who had all that shit. They over here raping Tyler on the sideline.
My boy went to Denver and came back with some fire ass, but
oh, it was all fire. But the thing is, though, supposedly with it being that high elevation, it numbs your senses. So we thought the bud was kind of like par with the bud we can get here.
right.
But dog, I ate so much edibles on the way back, I actually hallucinated because I heard rumors if you ate enough edibles, you can hallucinate. I ate close to 2,000 milligrams. You only need 500. Yeah, I ate close to 2,000 milligrams. I saved all my shit. I was like, I'm gonna need this for the
You
effect.
fuck around and never went to Colorado.
No, I mean,
you hallucinated the whole shit, man.
Right, but we never left Richmond.
Left from Raleigh. See, look at you.
Oh, yeah, we left from Raleigh.
See, this guy thinks we left.
No, remember we almost got mugged though? That dude?
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
took a plane?
Yeah,
Yeah,
took a plane.
yeah.
Damn.
We got on a plane.
No, we would take a plane, we would have took pounds back, bro.
Yeah, one thing about
My boy and his people drove there, so
They probably took some shit back.
no,
But
he only brought probably about 2 pill bottles with some bud.
Gotcha. No,
One thing about
bud
Denver is
expensive.
the fucking homeless.
What was
it? The homeless.
The
Like,
homeless, dog.
like I'll tell you what, we had about like probably 7 dudes walking with us, like in our group. If it was only like 3 of us, I think at one point we would just got fucking robbed out of nowhere. Cause I mean, there was one point where it was like this 8 homeless dudes just standing there. I guess it's keeping watch or some shit.
Yeah, looking for somebody.
Yeah.
And we were and 6, 7 white dudes walking together. None of us were like, no, we're not big or intimidated looking.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
some chill white dudes trying to find some weed.
And so we walked into we checked out a lot of different shops, and 2 shops we checked out, they were not in the city. They were like, I'm talking about in the like, so we walked
looking like some walking licks out
yeah,
there.
no, I bet, dog, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't think I was wearing any crazy shoes because I dressed comfortable.
No.
I don't think I was wearing any crazy shoes.
Slides.
But no, I'm pretty sure we looked like some licks, man. But the dude, I could tell because I knew every shop had a camera pointed towards the door for shit like that. Because this dude was like, yo, hold up. So we walked into I was like, yo, one of our dumbass people, he was actually trying to wait to talk to the dude. Like, you a dumbass, bro. Go in this store. And as soon as he walked in the store, he walked by the store like he wasn't trying to talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he knew there's a camera pointed. I'm pretty sure that's not his first time doing this shit. I was like, I just thought, I got spider senses when it comes to shit like that. Cause, Brunswick, I mean, you get your shit stolen from Brunswick once and you're going to keep a lookout. Like, people, like, when I went to Parkview, when we were on the baseball team, people always wonder, hey, why you always carry everything with you to the dugout when I play baseball?
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody's gonna steal the shit from the bus.
You just steal like shit in Brunswick.
Yeah, because one time we went to crew or whatever, everybody got their shit stolen off the bus. I'm like, oh, so Aaron, that's why you bring your shit to the dugout. Yeah, you
understand.
You get your shit stolen. They always judge me too. That's that Brunswick shit. They always, like I'm saying, I always carried everything with me to the dugout.
Yeah.
Like that's that Brunswick shit. And I was like, you just wait till you get your shit stolen one time, and then you make sure it don't happen again.
Right.
You learn that shit quick.
And it's not a good feeling, especially if you don't know who it is. Because somebody stole something from me recently, and it burned me up that I couldn't go to them and do something to them.
Well, I think
I didn't know who the fuck.
Almost worse when you know it's when you can narrow it down to 3, 4 people, but you don't want to walk up to them.
Prove.
You don't want to walk up to them and you be wrong, and you're kind of seen. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, once you call someone liar, once you call someone liar, that's it. I mean, that's what the label is.
Right. Right.
It's like even if they didn't steal, someone will be around like, oh shit, I heard so and so say he stole so and so. So
right.
Yeah.
That'll put an asterisk beside their name.
Oh yeah, oh yes sir.
Like so and so the thief.
Oh yeah, it will, because people gonna be watching him. People gonna watch his ass.
It's still people to this day when I see like I knew the type of shit that they used to do in school, like stealing and shit. And I be skeptical of.
Shit, I be that way with snitches. I mean, you could even give me a rumor.
I don't
Hey,
fuck with no snitches, but it's like the thing to do around here. Like you snitch, people
To get
might
you out of trouble.
stop fucking with you for 30 days, but you back into the crowd.
no, me, like, if somebody even gave me a rumor you was snitch, I keep that in the back of my head all the time. It's like,
certain shit that I won't do or say around you.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, it ain't like we're pushing pounds or anything. We're just trying to,
I'm just trying to get by.
Yeah, just trying to get by.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I don't want no drama. That's why you tell me you're a snitch. You don't ask me about smoke. Don't ask me about drink. Don't ask me about none of that shit.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
That's all I always say. Remember I told you about that one dude? I heard the rumor, but obviously y'all kept saying it wasn't true. But I heard the rumor, motherfucker. I heard the rumor, and he kept asking. He asked too many questions as well.
Yeah.
It kind of fit the stereotype whatever I was told.
And people who do that type of shit, I'm automatically think they're a snitch.
Yeah,
or
you ask
will
too many
snitch.
questions. Like,
you
what
always
the fuck?
want to know somebody's business. Like when they got shit to do with you.
Exactly.
Like I don't trust you at all because you'll say anything.
See, when I went to college, when I used to meet different drug dealers, they try to tell me that I don't need to know your name, bro. That's what I tell them. They be like, hey, yo, my name is don't care, bro. Just what you got. That's what I do. The least I know, the better, man. They be like, I respect that. I respect that. I can't snitch on you for sure if I don't know your name. They always be like, you're weird, and I'm like, no, bro, you're welcome. That's all I. That's
dope. I would have definitely respected that.
It's called I know Aaron didn't do it.
Like, I don't know what's
and you can say I don't know shit and really not know shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying I was that dude. Like, especially if I knew I wasn't gonna fuck with you too much, I'd be like, I don't need to know your name. I just need to know what you got. That's all I need. I don't need to know your name.
When I used to do my thing, like when it was people like that I was a little skeptical of, I would always ask them like, "You the police?" Because if they answer that and say no and they lying, nothing that they do against you can hold up in court because they lied.
Is that true?
Yeah. That's what I used to do. Like, you the police?
That's why.
No. Okay. Cool.
That's why.
What answer could they give you to kind of detour? Like, could they be like?
They're probably like.
Why you need to know? Type.
Yeah, throw like a
like would I be the police?
Try to throw y'all, man. Don't disrespect me like that. I'm out or some shit like that, and then you probably be like, oh no, man, I just had to check and see, but they never answered your question.
Yeah, true.
So like as long as they say no, it's like it's grass.
Yeah. I'm also good at detecting lies. If you say no, you look me in the eyes and say, usually somebody lie, they always look bottom left. You know what I'm saying? They always like no.
Right.
Yeah, bottom left is.
I'm gonna have to pay attention.
Oh yeah, I took psychology. I learned about psychology.
You do that the whole interview to throw you off and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers lying.
I enjoyed my school, but it's like an interviewing class I had to take. Man, that shit, I love that shit. I can.
Yeah, I think
you
top right.
College.
Yeah.
See, I started college. I went for a semester. And you know how you take the placement test and whatnot.
Yeah.
I got a 99 on the English and a 98 on the math.
So
and I had a scholarship for agribusiness, but I had to drop out because I was so broke and I had to go to work.
No, that's understandable.
Trying to do
work all through my.
What you trying to do, Southside?
Yeah, I was going to Southside. And I had a scholarship for VSU.
Yeah, that's they try to fuck you there.
Well, I'm fucking.
No, it's just that I couldn't get to school how I wanted to get to school because I didn't have a car at the time. I didn't have a job at the time, so it was a hassle. And I was just like, man, I just gotta go to work. Say fuck the school shit.
Well, see, my thing is, in my experience, I mean, college is something that they lie to you about. They be like, hey, you get a degree, you automatically got a job. Dog, I'm the living proof that that's not fucking true. I'm sending my applications out to everywhere, and they'll be like, where's your experience? I was in college when I was supposed to be getting this damn experience, man. Like, what the fuck?
You know what sucks the most, like, is you do all that shit to like get this certain status, and you still gotta work for somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly. You realize you gotta do all that shit just to work for somebody, but you ain't gotta go to college to own your own business.
No.
It's almost like being counterproductive for real.
No, trust me, I owe so much money for my student loans. I don't even know what it is, but it's definitely more than 50,000. I promise you, I'm more than 50,000 in debt. Way more than
sucks, man.
Definitely, dog. Sally Mae is the biggest bully of all time. Let me tell you, they be on my phone.
Always speak about Sally Mae.
They on my phone all the time. Like, where my money? Where my money at, Smokey? Where my money at?
You know you can negotiate with them, right, bro?
Shit, I'm trying to. They make it
I
hard.
pay 25 cents off every dollar. That's the best thing I can do.
Yeah.
Take it, or I just won't be paying anything.
That's what I tried to do today. But they gave me the runaround. I was like, yo, I can do 100 a month, and I was like, all right, I got to transfer this department. I got to transfer this department. They transferred one department. They're like, and the call has been dropped. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm trying to pay y'all money.
Right. That should be something they should be happy about because there's people that never pay, and you just gotta like garnish their little checks and then have a job.
No, I'm telling you, every time I try to get it right, they somehow the call get disconnected, and it ain't my fault 'cause I'm on Wi-Fi, you know. So they fucking with me, dog. I'm saying they some bullies, they some pimps. and they fucking me hard. They fucking me. They fucking me. But you want to go ahead and play a song off your just one song so we get.
What do I set it at? What's the mic?
So you'll pick it up if you play it loud.
Oh, from over here?
Yeah.
Wire.
Yeah, that's a decent little mic right there.
Yeah, so we didn't have that with Mitri here.
That's dope. That's loud enough?
Yeah, you can get loud if you want.
It's
I can put it
it's
aside.
It's an Android, my friend.
Oh, I got it. Well, mine's a Galaxy, but
Galaxy J7.
no, not Galaxy. That Pixel.
What's the song called?
It's called 333. Put it in parentheses casino.
Who produced it?
Conscious Beats. And you got Nikessa on the hook with me.
Who's that?
Nikessa. Actually, it's his sister. I never met her before, but she did her thing on the song. So shout out to her.
They from where they from?
Memphis. I hope I'm not getting it wrong.
Dog, one day, dog, that's some music out that way, dog. 360 Mafia shouts out. But yeah, it'd be cool. We go out there one day, do some shows with Contra. Did she sing first and then you got on, or she sung?
I did it first.
Oh, word.
I sent the vocals to him, and then he got her to jump on it just to add that little spice to it.
That's pretty cool.
Came out to do this, what I feel a masterpiece. It's a real motivational song, like introverted.
Yeah, I don't think they do it on my SoundCloud, but when I was listening to your SoundCloud, because they do advertising and all that shit. Do you get paid for that? I thought they would. They do some advertising. Because when I listen to my music sometimes, I do it on my profile. So probably when you listen to it off your profile, they don't do advertising. But yeah, I was listening to yours and they do commercials in that bitch. I'm not sure if you knew that or not.
No, I knew it did sometimes like when I'm listening to somebody else.
Yeah, so maybe they don't do it when you go to this album.
Probably a fairly premium shit. It's gonna be on the EP or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the EP. I got so much other music. I got other songs that I can play that I want to hear, but I'm excited about this one because I feel like it's.
Did you how did you feel about after make? Oh, we'll talk about it.
It's all good, man. I done heard this song many times.
I'm trying to listen to it myself.
I was listening to it.
When y'all go back and listen to it, I'm like, oh, it's a dope song.
Yeah.
And the wordplay is crazy.
That's one thing.
I heard you say one thing, but I was going to quote it, but I forgot what it was.
I do fuck with it. I do fuck with it.
Is there another verse coming?
No, it's
Damn, you missed it all.
yeah, you did.
But they probably heard that over us though.
I hope they did.
We can play another one.
I can play another
But
one.
before we start that, how did you feel about after making the 444? Yeah,
I was hyped for real because I actually.
because you actually finally.
Yeah, I done what I said I was gonna do, like, and it didn't take me a long time. Like, it was something that people been begging for since high school, and I finally started to take it seriously, and I came out with shit. I feel like it's the best tape that came from around here, for real. Not including my brothers, because I don't feel like I don't.
No, true, sir. All right, we got you. Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, but I just feel like it like, it's real, like. It got a lot of substance, which most music don't have. It got a lot of substance, like, it's me. I'm not putting on that hat. I'm not sounding like everybody else. I got my own sound.
You ain't talking about killing this.
Yeah, exactly.
You preach positivity. You had the one song called "Love Your." I had to memorize.
Show love, don't it? Show love.
Yeah, about your neighbors, and I had the whole thing in my head, but now I can't think of it
Show
now.
love to your neighbors and say fuck it. Hey.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah. So it was all about positivity.
Exactly.
And I hate there were some people around here, I'm not giving no names out, who became rappers and whatever, and they probably pay to get promoted. And they're over there spitting the whole I kill this and sling that. Like, bro, I know you. You didn't do none of that shit, dog.
Facts.
And it's like, I don't know, but that's what people listen to.
In the industry, though.
I know, everybody who raps that shit, like, I guess Tekashi 6ix9ine is probably the biggest one because...
Yeah,
but I mean...
you actually got exposed to, like, a certain point that you can't come back from.
Yeah, especially now. I've actually always thought. I mean, this is on some conspiracy theory shit, but I always thought that he was a fucking
Industry
agent.
plant.
Yeah, an agent because like I even showed out to Tyler. Remember that one time we talked about his court date?
Yeah.
Every time he did a video, he made sure to get everybody's face in the video. Like if
Yeah.
you were sitting waiting in the back, he'd be like, "Yo, what you say?" And you know what I'm saying? Like, why the
say
fuck?
your name and
And that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, what's your middle name? I forgot it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you showing
That's
everybody's
why
name?
it's social.
I mean, why are you showing everybody's face, saying everybody's name in this video? And it looks unnatural. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought.
Even when he put that hit out on Chief Keef, he in the video like, I got a 30-pack right now for whoever want to do this. Like,
And he walked away. Now my thing is though, I thought that was weird. Him because supposedly he did that video in Chicago, and I remember who's that dude who hangs out with Chief Keef, man?
probably was like little Reese or something.
Reese, that's who it was. It was
He
Reese.
just got shot in the neck like a few days ago.
Oh, is he?
With a Draco, bro.
Is he alright?
He's still alive. Like,
Damn.
They just released him from the hospital.
He gonna 50 Cent that shit then.
No, he gonna finish that shit.
But they said they shot at him 12 times and only hit him. I think they only hit him one time in the neck.
Damn, dog, that's wild, dog.
Yeah.
But no, because Reese was as soon as Tekashi 69, I was following Reese on Twitter, and he was like, "Yo, that video is fake because I had my dudes out." Cause so Tekashi he did the video
Probably like 2 days prior.
2 days prior, and then he released it saying that he was out there now. And Reese was like, "No, I sent my dudes out there looking. No one's out there. So where you at? Like, there ain't no way this is."
And you can look in the video like how he was looking and shit. He was nervous.
Had the hoodie up. Oh yeah.
He kept looking like, where y'all at?
I thought y'all popping around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, first of all, we don't know if this is it. But my thing is,
like, how can you prove this old block? I don't see no sign or nothing.
Right, you can show one street. It'd be different. Be like, this is the street sign right here. But another thing about Tekashi is how I think he's a CIA agent is because they asked him for witness protection. First of all, how's he gonna do witness protection? All those fucking tattoos on his face.
He must
with all that colorful hair and shit. He said no. He said no. I want to be still want to be a professional rapper. So he's gonna come out with still rapping.
He got a $10 million deal in the sale. Bro.
So if he lives within 3 years after being released, yo, his security's gotta be ridiculous. He snitched on so many people. I mean, they were like, he snitched on, like, we brought it up on the podcast. He snitched on Jim Jones. Jim Jones you would have never known Jim Jones was blood, and you know.
He been claiming blood.
Well, but I
mean, not the
with the court, but
the non-trade.
Yeah, he specifically set down the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody can claim blood,
but
once
pair of shoes there needs to be.
Well, I mean, once you can claim blood, like, but once you get to
the
set,
one blood.
When the set, you can narrow.
You can narrow it down. I'm saying when you get to the set.
One blood remix.
True, that one blood remix was like 13 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah. Blood. Yeah.
That was my shit because I love that reggae and rap like twist. Like,
that whole 13 minutes. I was gonna say you kind of got like especially when you were doing like I said, I call it the machine gun and stuff. But you had like a little island flow to it on the number 2 on the 444.
What was that? That Liddy.
Yep. Yeah. You had like an island flow on 1 or 2 of your songs. I'm like, this kind of gives me like an island.
I listen to a whole lot of reggae and I'm really inspired by people like Bob Marley. That's why I got locks now. Bob Marley.
Rest in
How long
peace.
did it take?
How long did this take? This has been about, I think, 7 years now. 7 years.
Yeah, because
when we was in school, I didn't have it.
No.
Right, I know that. Yeah. I mean, cause I never knew how long it is. Because man, like I said, I went to jail, and some people who come to the jail, they'll have dreadlocks and everything. But when they go to the kitchen, they got cut off. They be hating that shit.
Why you gotta cut it?
Because it's like
sanitary.
Yeah, sanitary in the
How long
sense.
Hearing that.
37. Yeah, I never got it too. I guess it's just another way to fuck them over one more time so they do something, so they can finally do something decent
to
in their time.
fix themselves.
Yeah, I guess.
But I don't understand like what's the stigma behind like hair and the type of person you are.
Well, they probably like said if they're doing it for sanitary purposes, I understand, but still, you put fucking hair now.
I don't even see it like that. I think it's just more to break them for real.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why somebody mentally when you make them do shit
exactly
like
what
that.
I'm saying. Because man.
Yeah, no.
I ain't trying to get too much in that shit. That's why I ain't trying to do that shit.
Yeah. It's a fucked up. It's a fucked up system.
It's not because I mean I've done the class. I've done my research on prison. Like prison and jail systems were made to rehabilitate you to society. And you know what I'm saying. But since
it became a business.
It became a business because what proves it is there's no public prison system. They're all private. They're all owned by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So they've actually got in trouble for trading people like baseball cards. And they actually got in trouble for sending people to high security prisons who don't belong in that high security prisons. They just trying to, hey, we just need more bodies in here at 12 o'clock. So I mean, I heard his interview with a prisoner. He
'Cause
said,
they audit.
yeah, they do an audit. They
Yeah.
count. They count you out.
Yeah, they count
So
you.
like, say you're supposed to get released on a Thursday, but they need your count on Friday because they get. I think they get paid like $2,000 or $5,000 for each person. Yeah. So they instead you get released on that Thursday, they might hold you till Sunday. Just for that weekend off you, bro. It's so fucked. And I'm just saying, in prisons for rehabilitation, it will be public, not private. Like, why are you making money off? And they also they trade people like baseball cards.
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
even like with the lawyer and judges, like all of them are.
They're all
Freemasons.
cool.
They Freemasons. They hang out on the weekend. They'll say something like, "You let me get this one, I'll let you get the next one."
Yeah.
It's all a game to them for real.
It's all fucked, man.
It's
Especially
all
when
game.
especially when you come to bigger cities. That's all. I mean, off topic, but that's what I think fraternities are. Like, I mean, not in the small colleges, but when it goes to, like Yale, Harvard, and all that shit. Like, I think the fraternities are for fucking like blackmail and shit. Like, they'll throw a party. You're doing a line off of a stripper's ass and something like that. They got that picture of you. Hey, you better send this law my way, vote my way.
That's how the industry works almost. Like,
Yeah.
they'd fuck around and drug you and fuck you and record it, and then they'd be like, they'll say some shit like, "You better do what we say, or we gonna release this video."
Yeah.
And that's how people so-called sell out.
Yeah, no,
Shit
for
like
sure.
that.
No, that's facts, dog. That's facts all the day. But that's on a different level. I just think those fraternities, like you said, the judges, and all those judges and lawyers probably were in fraternities. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
and that's what introduces them into that brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get too much into that because y'all fuck around and get y'all channel attacked.
Oh no, we've been saying
we've been
shit. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. We had one
We already
episode.
done 2 episodes with
Conspiracy theory. One episode, dog. We went on the CIA website.
I'm heavy into that.
Oh,
definitely,
dog.
Yeah.
So we got 2 called 10-4 hat mentalities, and we actually, our last conspiracy theory episode, we actually went to the CIA website and looked up declassified files, and like they unreleased chemtrails, how that's real, but they're saying they're doing that for our own good.
Right.
That's how they control aggression.
The FBI website, they have the information on how they subliminally like put like pedophilic messages and cartoons and shit.
That's wild. No,
it's on the FBI website. They show you the symbols. Like, you see on a lot of kids' toys, you see that little circle symbol. It's like, I can't really explain what it is. It's almost like a circle, but it's like
almost like
it's probably like a hypnotized thing.
Yeah, one of that's a pedophilic symbol. Then you got the you see a lot of triangles and shit on there, but it's a lot. If you go to it on Google and go to the FBI website,
well, there's people out there who are trying to make pedophilia kind of like being being gay. Like, they're like, nah, bro, that's weird as fuck. The only reason why they're doing that because them rich white people love fucking young boys, young girls.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
Jeff
Epstein.
The Clintons, like the Clinton used to.
Right. Jeff Epstein. That's what he was all about, fucking them young girls.
And they were tied in with the Clintons on it. Like, you ever heard of Pizzagate? Pizzagate, like you see on a whole lot of movies, like maybe like kid movies, they'll make a reference to pizza because pizza is like a code word. They say like basically like the Clintons will order like pizza and shit like that, but they'll really be ordering kids when they say pizza.
I gotta look into that. See, that's
right.
They said,
and they said somehow look up the records of how many times Obama ordered pizza when he was in the White House.
That's a weird thing to order when you're that rich.
Right.
That's a weird thing.
It's real weird. Like it's a lot of wild. Like,
I mean, I believe I think that's why they killed Epstein because he.
He was gonna put the Clintons out. He was gonna put a whole lot of other high level figures
because his brother actually hired private investigators. There's like, first of all, it's impossible to kill yourself the way he killed himself. He said there was too much force on his neck. And remember, I showed you a picture of his brother, Jeff Epstein's brother.
Yeah.
I mean Jeff Epstein's cellmate. Dog. It was some jacked up steroid. It was an ex-cop motherfucker who was a dirty cop.
He was a dirty cop.
He was a dirty cop because he got in trouble for killing people. He actually killed 2 people on a cocaine deal. That's how he got caught. I'll show you a picture of him when we go on break. I'll show you a picture of what that dude looks like. Somebody, he's a bald head. Probably white Aryan race, you know what I'm talking about? He's jacked as a motherfucker, bald. And like
you can see why.
It don't take shit for them to get that man to kill him.
Oh, hell no! All it takes is a rope and a foot on the back.
Like persuading him, like kill this guy.
Like, hey, I'll give your family some money if you kill this dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got life in prison. Like I said, he killed 2 dudes on a coke deal, but he can give his family some money by killing Jeff.
Exactly.
He could get a pardon. Now, if he gets a pardon sometime soon, if he gets pardon anytime soon, that's something to look at.
I can look into him just being transferred somewhere.
Right, and then around and just disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because that Jeff Epstein shit's weird, dog.
Oh yeah.
That was weird.
And I saw a lot of people like saying like, why is they gonna say he killed himself?
I said that's what I said. That's what I was like, he's gonna be dead in a couple of weeks. That's what I told. That's what I said on the podcast. He's gonna be dead, and by the time we released it, he was already dead. And it was just like I knew.
No, we talked about it the week before, and then that Saturday happened.
And then it happened.
We were talking about Dan. We talked about Jeff Epstein the week before.
Oh yeah. But I'm telling you, I knew that shit was happening. It makes too much sense. He knew too much. He was gonna get a lot of people in trouble, and that's just another body on the Clinton body count. You know what I'm saying? That's just another body. Supposedly they got 150 bodies on their family body count. The Clintons do. That's a lot of fucking bodies, man.
I can believe it, man. There's so much wild shit going on. Like even with this, like what you said, the pedophilia shit,
no, that's deep. That's
the
deep.
LBGT. Like it's an agenda to push this upon people. I ain't got nothing against gay people, but it's pretty obvious they put it in front of us like at a higher rate than they used
like
to.
It's on every single TV
mind.
show, but supposedly only 6% of the population is gay. We also talked about, let's say, closeted people. Let's make it 10% of the population is gay.
Bro,
why is there always a gay person on every single TV show?
Because we outnumbered out here, and they pushing us into our minds.
And, you know, it's just like nothing. Like I said, nothing against gay people. I got a lot of gay friends. Not a lot of gay friends, but I got some. Like I said, there's not a lot of them. But they want you to think that everybody's. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not. But
you got to think about raising a kid nowadays. So I mean, I ain't got
one.
I
haven't watched cable TV since like 2011.
That's one thing too, man. It's gonna get burnt. Yeah, don't get.
I promise you. But that's what I'm saying. The population, the statistics don't make sense for there to be a gay person on every TV show.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
Then they try to act like they trying to basically include.
Yeah, include everybody, but it's like but every time. Yeah, but every time though, because supposedly Frozen, she's gonna be the first lesbian princess or whatever it's called. Like
that shit is wild, man.
Yeah, but I haven't seen Frozen at all. But suppose that's gonna happen on Frozen too. Her and that girl is gonna be kissing or whatever. But
man, they even got transgender like people going to schools and like talking to kids. Like I saw a video on. I think it was on YouTube and it was blurred out, but basically a transgender person went to speak at a school and they had on a skirt and had no drawers on and then act like they made a mistake and flashed the kids.
See, that's that shit.
Yeah.
No, what about transgender people? What about a transgender? There's a transgender male right now fighting women in MMA.
Right.
Beating
South Park had his own
beating their asses. I've been watching this dude fight and he's a dude beating the fuck out these females,
man.
bro.
That's something that you should be going to prison for, and he's getting.
But in a sense, that's what
they wanted.
That's the fucking system.
That's what they wanted. But when it comes to track, you know, all these transgender females who are men are breaking all these records in the female community. Like right now, the richest female is a man. You know what I'm saying? And the guy who won the Woman of the Year last year was Bruce Jenner, a man.
It's like they're trying to delete women.
Yeah, so they're kind of like women should not be for the transgender movement because like the men are just taking over because we're just physically stronger. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just
that's kind of like what they done back like in the Greek times and whatnot. They only they looked at men for pleasure and they looked at women for reproducing and they kind of like exiled women for a certain amount of years.
Yeah, and just when they need
right
and kids out.
And like you know like with the I don't know what they call them like you know like on 300.
Oh yeah.
The warriors and shit they used to basically force them to have sex with each other because they felt like if you had like
so what, the soldiers fucked each other?
Yeah,
I believe it. No, there's a lot of gay things back in the day during that time.
And it's basically like if you fall in love with them, you'll fight harder for them, and that's basically what they went about.
No, that makes sense. No, because there was a lot of gay shit back in the day with the rich people, especially in the rich, and like you said, the 300. I've definitely heard that before with those soldiers, with the Spartans. That's what they're called, the Spartans. Yeah.
There was a lot of boy fucking back then too.
There was, still is though.
Like with alpha male and beta male. Alpha male stood for the man that was the man, and beta male stood for the man that was like the woman.
Yeah.
Like the alpha male would like have a beard or something, and the beta male would have like a bald face. Yeah,
so I mean beta.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He would be the alpha male. Super pause on that.
Little boy.
I would definitely not shave if I was back in the day.
I have hair on my eyeballs like
Y'all want a little break?
Yeah,
that's cool. I just need to get some air real quick.
Cool.
We'll take a little break.
Take a little shot for the break.
Take a little shot for the break. When we come back, we'll play another song.
Yeah.
Cool with you.
11.
And then we'll maybe chat up a little. We'll chat up a little more.
Yeah, man. I want to get some interesting questions.
We still haven't gotten to the music, so we'll get into the music.
That's the first thing.
I'm loving the dialogue.
48 right now.
48.
I'm loving the dialogue.
Shit, with Mitra, we did
Too thinking ain't.
No, not too hard. It's just like having to keep your guard up. You know you tired and want to put your hands down, but you can't put your hands down. You gotta,
motherfucker, man.
and you gotta stay moving. Like it take a lot out of you.
Yeah, because I did some shit like that. Not like in a sense like a cardio version of the MMA training with some of my buddies. It was about like 3 years ago, man. I threw up, and it was like halfway in.
Yeah.
As you see, I let myself go. It's just how
I wouldn't say all that because I see a lot worse.
But no, I was a lot worse, man. I was pushing like 250 at one point.
Whew. Oh yeah, you did get big. I remember saying in my people you may know. I'm like, God damn, Ty, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's just, man, grandma's cooking, man. I love my grandma. Like I said, my parents, they moved to Charlotte, and I had the means to live somewhere, so I lived with my grandparents for a little while, and then after my granddad passed, it was just me and her, so it was 3-course meals every day.
Man, see, I never was close with any of my grandparents, man, so I never really got
that's one thing. I mean, that's one thing I'm fortunate about, man, is just having a close family like that.
See, I wasn't even close to my parents. Like, I lived in the same house with my mother, and we never had that bond. Like, well, when I was a kid, like real young, I was spoiled because that was my mom. But once I got to a certain age, it's kind of like we grew apart, and it was just a weird relationship. Y'all boys just turned up off the energy drinks.
Man, this did the 2 P's in the pot shit.
Oh yeah! We're back with the 2 P's on the podcast here, starring the Inventory Peels and Mr. Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah! Jackson getting jacked.
No lie, but we're joking when Demetri came on. We're like when we first started when I first started talking. When we first started playing football.
Yeah.
We were like, cause you.
No, before he played football, he was always doing push-ups and listening to the
That was me. But I still got a low side.
That's more than something, though. It's like more than I had. It was wild because
Damn,
there we go already. There we go. It was wild because you didn't lift weights before then, did you?
No, I remember you.
Yeah,
my pops was he won a lot of weightlifting competitions when I was a child, so I just inherited that.
Yeah, you just inherited that.
Easily build muscle and shit.
So,
like people used to call me steroid.
Yeah, that's what I told her. I actually drove a chick around before we got here. We were listening to your tape too, and I was like, "This dude." Everybody used to say he was on steroids because how big you were. Is it true that your first time even bench pressing, you did like your first bench press ever? You did 185, 200.
No, I think my first time actually doing it because I was just getting under the bench to see how strong I was. My first time I did like 135, but that same week I did.
But once you figured out the technique, like
once I figured out like, God damn, I'm really strong. It just like went up probably about almost like 10 pounds every 2-3
And how much did you weigh when you did 185?
About 185.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You're supposed to be lifting your weight.
I can't. I don't think I can bench press my. I don't try because I need a spotter.
I graduated benching 325.
Jesus, how much
and
did you
I was
weigh?
still 185.
Yeah.
The only time I went under 185 when I first went vegan, I got down to like 167. Now I'm back up to like 186.
Yeah, so you brought the vegan. What vegan, man? To me, that sounds hard. So what exactly can you eat as a vegan?
Shoot. Of course, plants.
Yeah, plant-based, yeah.
I eat a lot of plant-based meats that's made with plants.
Yeah, because even Burger King had that Impossible Whopper.
Yeah, exactly. I tried it for the first time last
How
week.
was it?
Just because it was good. Like,
Really?
You can't really tell the difference besides the texture. You know, like how sometimes you eat meat, you get like little hard pieces and shit like that. You don't get none of that. It's just that same texture all throughout the meal. But shit, what else can I eat? I ate a lot of shit like y'all know what quinoa is? I love quinoa. I eat shit like couscous. I eat pretty much the same thing that meat eaters eat, but I don't use dairy products. I use like I drink almond milk, coconut milk, oat milk.
Does taste good.
Yeah, I love that shit. But
Sounds fancy. What was that J. Cole bar? He said, "I never thought I'd see the day I'm drinking almond milk."
Yeah. And I eat like as far as like cheese, it's got to be plant-based cheese. It's not made with like cow
Okay,
milk and
they
shit.
made like lamb
Yeah.
on
Well,
it.
imagine how much bigger you'd be if you threw some steak in that diet, boy. Like
can't
you'd
do it
be
'cause
jacked as
it's
balls. Does that fuck with your stomach at all when you eat? When's the last time you ate meat?
Last time I ate meat was almost 2 years ago. It'd be 2 years in January.
Damn, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was fucking with my stomach. Like all the shit I used to fuck with my stomach anyway. And then when I started researching, like every piece of meat you eat leaves parasites in your stomach.
If,
And
yeah.
then your stomach is directly connected to your brain, and those parasites will feed on your stomach and send signals up to your brain to make you crave more and more meat. Like it's a lot of reasons why I went vegan, like spiritually, physically, mentally. Like it plays your gut health is the key to your mental health. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to, and then I got this thing with knowledge. Like I feel like if you know it, you gotta apply it to your lifestyle. Otherwise, it's just useless shit up there in your brain.
Right.
You like a computer that needs to delete some files. Like
Excuse me.
yeah.
Oh, I hear you, dog. No, I definitely know that. Especially because there's also like I see videos of meat and they slice open the raw meat and there's all that fucking worms and like especially
Yeah.
overseas meat and stuff
Mhm.
like that. Yo, there's some nasty shit that make you want to quit meat seeing that shit.
Right,
Yeah,
and then a
bro.
lot of the meat that we're being served in America, like it's being dyed because it's so old. And it's
Mhm.
actually molded, and they'll just dye it and put it in the store, and you think that it's good meat, but it's actually some shit that's probably a month old or some
Mhm.
shit. Like,
That's some shit.
yeah, it's just so much. Then like with the dairy products and shit, like that's the main thing that fucks you up. Like it of course it gives you high cholesterol and shit
Mhm.
like that. Like most of it is pus and blood, like the milk and shit.
Shit, pus and blood.
Pus and
Gotcha.
blood, like that's what most of it is, and then it just doesn't make sense. Like it would make more sense for us to drink breast milk than it would cow milk. Cow
As adults,
as humans, period.
as
because
humans.
cows don't drink other species milk. No species drink another
What does
species
cow drink?
milk.
Cow milk? Oh, it
Yeah.
does, don't it? They do, don't
Yes,
they? Because
yeah,
as a youngin, they
Yeah,
do.
exactly. And we shouldn't even be drinking any more milk after a youngin. But like you don't see like dogs drinking cat milk.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like we're the only species that like drink milk from another species, and then
yeah.
if you see a grown person drinking breast milk, you're like, ew, that's nasty. But logic wise, it makes more sense for us to be drinking milk from our own bodies, or our women's bodies, instead of drinking the fucking baby cow's milk.
I mean, I hear you, but I just feel like people might see that as weird as fuck. We're gonna hang
I
on.
mean, of
We're
course,
gonna go over to Sandra, get
it's
her
all
breast
about-
milk. It's
Yeah,
all about, you know
it's
what
all
I mean?
about what's been normalized.
Yeah, it's all about
Because
normalized.
Even shit like having step parents, broken homes, and shit like that. That shit's been normalized when it's actually something weird as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's definitely normal, especially nowadays with the divorce rate at close to 75%
Yeah,
now.
and
That's a
that's
big
just-
ass percentage, bro.
Right. And it breaks children. Like
Yeah, it does. That
Broken
causes
homes,
mental
breaks-
illness
yeah.
comes from a lot of different things, and that's one. I mean, some people see struggles as different things, but that's another struggle right there when your parents get divorced and
Yeah.
you see two different stuff going on. People who don't have dads, people who don't have mom.
exactly.
That causes a whole different type of, I'm not saying deep mental illness, but it definitely alters your thoughts.
Yeah, it altered my thought like to a shit. It fucked me up. I was depressed at a young age, like because I didn't think I was loved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Because of my
probably
living
there's love.
situation.
Yeah.
And that's what it mostly stemmed from. Like if you think you're not loved by your own parents, you're not gonna love yourself.
Right.
Mhm.
So once I started to love
I mean, it's
myself,
like, I mean, because it's like,
Yeah.
how can you love yourself if someone doesn't show that love to you?
At a
exactly,
young
you don't know
age,
how to
yeah.
love.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
at a
And
young
then,
age.
like I had to
exactly.
learn that 25, 26 years old, like my self worth
Mhm.
and like learning my purpose and learning like to love myself. Like that shit
Mhm.
took a lot.
See, I'm actually gonna talk about that on my comments. Since I'm worried about my comments at the marks, I'm actually gonna get deep into something too. So I'm gonna bring up stuff like you gotta learn how to be alone and learn how to separate being alone from lonely.
Right.
A lot of people can't do that for some reason. Like when you're
Yeah.
alone, you think I'm all by myself, I'm alone. Like no, man, because if you don't love yourself, how are you gonna expect to be smart?
Mhm.
If you can't be by yourself, how are you gonna expect someone to be with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you always
if
gonna
you don't.
be, like needing them.
Yeah, like if you can't fuck with yourself, how you gonna expect somebody to fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my comedy set tomorrow. So I'm worried about I'm getting too I'm worried about I'm not gonna get. I'm kind of like I don't know. I'm still gonna make it funny, but it's just like that's what I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah, it's kind of like how George Carlin used to do. George Carlin,
yeah.
he used to drop a whole lot of knowledge, but he made it funny.
Yeah, so that's what I'm worried about. I'm gonna drop too
Calm
much
down.
knowledge in my cause they wanted me to do 15 to 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible for your first time.
Right.
And I'm worried about the comics who did say yes to that 15 and 20 minutes because that's gonna be their first time going. You would assume because there's the open mic. and they're doing 15, 20 minutes, they're not gonna be ready for that. I mean, because like if I want to do a podcast, I can do it.
There it is.
There it is.
15 to 20 minutes doesn't seem long when you're actually doing some shit like that.
When you're out there, and especially when you're supposed to be constantly telling jokes. Yeah, oh my god, like fighting, that'd be, I couldn't imagine fighting for like the UFC fighters, sometimes 25 minutes, with boxers who do the 3-minute round 12 times. So that fighting shit is different. But yeah, but I just feel bad for those comics who did say yes to that 15 or 20 minutes, especially somebody like me. I know, because all I do is listen to podcasts, all I do is listen to comics talk about their first start and all. And they definitely say you want your first time to be like 2 to 3 minutes. But I told them I'll do 5 to 10 because I've been practicing with this podcast shit. And plus I don't know, I just feel like I can do it. I mean, but I just feel bad for those people who did say yes to that 15 to 20 minutes.
That aren't really funny. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's going to be horrible.
Have people staring at you with the blank face.
Yeah, it's going to be horrible for those people. It's going to be very discouraging.
That's going to kill your confidence.
Y'all ever seen Richard Pryor's son?
Oh, Richard Pryor's son?
Yeah, Richard Pryor's son first stand. It was terrible, man.
Richard Pryor's first stand-up? Or
no,
his son's
first stand-up.
I've never seen
it.
It was
terrible. It was on YouTube. It was terrible.
I heard his son, he quit fast, didn't he? His son did?
I don't know if he quit, but I think he took a hiatus after that. I think he went to work on himself more because he was trying too hard to be like his father.
Yeah, I heard he was doing like a straight imitation of his father. I heard Joe Rogan. I listened to Joe Rogan. Yeah,
Joe Rogan. He dope too.
I thought with Joe, but I heard Joe talk about his son. He was like, he was just trying to be Richard Pryor. You got to be yourself. You can't be nobody else on this stage.
That's the key to having longevity in anything. Being yourself, because
it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, it's something that people have never seen before.
Yeah.
People seen like Richard Pryor. Person be. Yeah, people seen him be himself. Now they want to see what you got to offer.
The thing is about Richard Pryor though is, especially if you know his lifestyle, Richard Pryor didn't even want to be Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying?
He was a real sick dude.
Oh, dog. He even admitted. I even watched one. I've seen so much Richard Pryor shit. One of the funniest comedians of all time.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
And he used to suck dick for coke, dog. And he admitted that on a stand-up. People thought he was saying a joke. But he said it with such a straight face, you knew it was truth to that.
Yeah, and then like when he said he mistakenly got with a transgender.
Yep.
And he was like, he ended up sucking dick. Like,
ain't no mistake to that.
No mistake to that. Like that's some real sick shit. Like even with, remember the Biggie line, "You look so good, I suck with that." He got that from Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor said that in a stand-up show.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I've seen every single one of Richard Pryor. I've seen his back alley stand-up. I've seen them all, and he even admitted to being gay. Everybody thought he was joking, but like, you can see the truth in his eyes. He ain't joking.
Yeah, once I really like paid attention to that, it like really turned me away from him. Like,
no, really,
not that I was like really judging him, but it was just like some sick shit to me. Like
that Richard Pryor stand-up when he wore that damn that red suit. I forgot what it was called.
I know what you're
Live
talking
at,
about. I can see him.
Live at Sunset?
Sunset, I think it was.
I don't know what it was called, but it was funny. It's called Richard Pryor Live, I think that's what it's called, but I forgot where it was.
It said, I think it was like someone like in California or something.
Yo, his white guy impression was so funny, especially back. It's overplayed now, but when he did that shit, dog, his white guy impression was so fucking hilarious. Especially when he come back to the stage, he was like, especially when he took a break, intermission or whatever, he'd be like, now this is the part where the white people come back to their seats and find out all the black people stole their seats. And he's like, I don't remember what he said, but he just did the perfect white guy impression, dog.
But he was funny motherfucker.
I thought we wanted to see the impressions.
I don't even remember how to do it, but impressions ain't my thing.
I'm good at impressions.
What's his white guy impression then?
I don't know his white guy.
like, oh gee golly, boy. That's his white guy thing.
Well, I don't know, guys.
Yeah, that's his.
It's like some fucking Urkel.
Right.
Technologies.
So your music, what artists? It's like, what artists do you find inspiration from? Like it could be, it don't have to be like artists like current artists, can be like any type like.
It don't even gotta be hip hop artists. You know what I mean? Like any artist.
Yeah, I mean you got
You said Bob Marley earlier.
Yeah, of course Bob Marley. You got Tupac. You got Ice Cube. I'm trying to think of somebody else that's outside of
hip hop.
Yeah, outside of hip hop, I can't really like nothing pop.
You can't think of no old school people that you talk about every once in a while. So I bet you eventually, I got a feeling like you're gonna do some like Sci-Hi shit. Like Sci-Hi will take a sample from like a '70s soul or R&B. You know who Sci-Hi the Prince is?
Yeah. I got a song right now. It's like a '70s sample. It's like Need Your Love or some shit like that. And then it's another one called Shine Bright. It's a '70s sample. I listen to shit like what's the name? The Gap Band, Bobby Womack, 110th Street. That's my shit. I listen to a whole lot of old shit, and I listen to a whole lot of different shit.
Just going on. I never heard of any of those people.
You gotta check it out. That's some good shit, dog.
I never heard of any of those people. They from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
70s.
like with Ray Gu, I listen to Eerie Vibration, shit, of course, like the Marley's, Damon Marley, Steve Marley, all them, shit, Pete Tosh. It's a whole lot. I can't really think of everything because it's like on the spot.
Oh yeah, no, I understand that. What the fuck's in this shit? Tell you what, that's not vegan. Whatever's in there.
It's probably like maybe a dog. It's just nutrition.
No, that's like some black shit. I'm gonna drink it because it's there.
Yeah, that's some
probably the
nutrition.
bottom of the cup. Is it gone?
No, man, it's in there, but oh well, dog. More protein.
Right. Yeah.
So,
What we say in elementary school, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Put it in your mouth and make it work. You want something? You
No, yeah, I'll take some more.
But yeah, if I had a list right now, I could go down a list.
Oh yeah, like if you told me we were gonna ask that question before we started,
I would probably have like 50 fucking people.
But that's not how we roll around here.
Yeah. Like I said, we don't write shit. We just gonna pop in the head.
That's dope.
So what kind of vibe can we expect from this?
The new EP or
From the new EP, shit.
is it anything compared to 444 or at least towards the end?
It's a totally different vibe, but it's like it's gonna be music that you appreciate because it's original music. It's good music. It's like well put together songs with hooks, bridges. I'm singing on it.
Ooh. You got some pipe?
You're doing some singing on the 444 though.
Yeah, I was playing around with it, but I think this is more of like a sing because I got a lot of requests like do an R&B song because when they heard me do a freestyle and I was singing at the start.
It does show diversity, right?
Yeah, and that's why I call
it shows
myself.
talent.
That's why I call myself
An
Bo
artist.
Jackson because he was one of the most versatile athletes of all time, and I feel like I'm just as versatile with my lifestyle. Like even like I can do music, I can sing, I can fight, I do flips and shit. Like I feel like I'm good at everything. That's how I feel like Bo Jackson was.
I love the
No, Bo Jackson, man. If you would have picked one, see, Bo Jackson was a flash because he was a two-sport athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And if Bo Jackson picked one sport, he could have picked 10 years in the one
Oh,
sport.
yeah, man.
But instead, he put.
And he was a running back.
Yeah, running backs always got the shortest career.
Like what in the probably the mid '90s
When they were punching you in the gut.
They were still doing some shit back in the day.
That's why-
Madden wasn't too good.
You ever watch the Bo Jackson documentary? No, they used to tell like Paul Bunyan stories about Bo Jackson and
Like,
saying how he jumped across a creek that was like 15 yards long and shit like that. How they said one time he picked up a car as a 16, 17-year-old. Like there's like Paul Bunyan stories when it comes to Bo Jackson. That shit.
Have you seen that picture of him with the
Oh,
shoulder
no,
pads
he's wild.
in the
Yeah,
back?
What about when he broke the back?
Hey, I got thankful. If you ever do a cover, that should be one of your covers. Where you
I should.
Yeah.
Put the pads on and shit. Yeah.
Also, Bo Jackson
That's a
was
good one.
the very first person to break a bat right there on the fucking field. Barry Bonds did it towards Barry Bonds did,
Well,
but
Barry
Bo
Bonds
Jackson
cheated,
was
so
fucking Barry Bonds did cheated, but Bo Jackson used to break bats with his fucking knee.
Yeah.
Because Bo Jackson, he was from the South, on him.
I believe.
Yeah, he was from the deep south. Deep
So
south.
he had that country strong body, man.
I'll tell you
There were
where
no
he's from.
steroids in
That's
that
what this
body.
is for.
Yeah, no, not at all.
We don't think so anyway.
Just like they used to call me steroid. I'm like, it's all natural, baby.
It's all natural.
It's all
There's no
natural.
push-ups. I got you right here, Aaron.
It should be on. I don't think I ever turned it off.
Bo Jackson,
No, what were we saying though?
birthplace.
Birthplace, Alabama. I told you it was deep
Alabama,
south.
yeah,
I told you it was deep
Makes
south.
sense.
Yeah.
Bessemer, yeah.
Makes sense.
Check your hotspot off. You don't want to do that 'cause you play Call of Duty.
No, that's cool.
So you might not use it, but we didn't use it all the
Yeah.
first time.
That's cool.
But Bo Jackson was the fucking man. Like I said, if you haven't seen his documentary, you might want to check that documentary.
I saw it.
It's on. It's a
I'll
30 for
definitely
30.
watch it again.
Special, yeah, dog. But
I
fucking.
watched it as a kid. That's what made me like look up to him.
Oh yeah. But that's what I was saying. Like if he would have picked one sport, he could have just dominated that one sport. But instead, he picked baseball and football, which no one does nowadays for a reason. Because you're gonna pick. Like I think he did 3 years on one and like 3 years on the other. Like he didn't play long.
Like, go season to season.
Yeah, no, he used to go back to back. Didn't take no breaks because he really didn't need no break. That dude was a freak, man. And that's what you trying to be like versatile with the singing. That's what my favorite, like when I did make music, my favorite songs was when I was singing and rapping on the same song because it was just like, I don't know, I always tried to, when I first started, I was just straight rapping And then towards the end, I was actually starting to sing with the rap, and those are my favorite
Yeah.
songs when I did the singing with the rap. And kind of how like Drake does his singing with the rapping, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you know, me and Drake on 2 different levels.
Yeah.
But like I just like that. I always like that flow where you're singing and kind of rapping at the same time.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
I always been a singer for fun type dude.
Oh yeah. And the thing about singing is no one knows. People think you're born with a good singing ability. No, your throat. A lot of people don't even notice, but your throat is a muscle. So like your son, 2-year-old son. If you fucking tell him to sing, you get him to sing every day.
He sings with me all
That's
the
what I'm
time.
saying. So he's gonna be an excellent singer. Like
Right.
luckily,
Well, I
like,
think most times singers come from a choir.
or singer, like or they
Yeah.
come to a choir, or their mom or dad was singers. They would sing with their mom and dad for fun.
Right.
So like your throat is a muscle. Even now, if you're a 20-year-old and you can't sing, if you practice singing every day, like just sing in the car, by age 30, you're gonna be good at singing.
Right.
It's nothing but a muscle. That's what your throat is. Nothing but a muscle. If you start singing now, you're gonna kill that shit. But you also gotta sing from down low. You can't sing.
Right.
You can't sing from up here or the nose.
Right,
Like
you
Rascal
sound
Flatts.
real nasally.
You know what I'm saying? Like Rascal. There's a country singer named Rascal Flatts.
I know who you're talking about.
You can tell he sings from the nose. That's what it sounds like. You can tell. And you can also tell like people like Adele and like I guess Robin Thicke, people like that. They sing from the fucking. You gotta sing from down right above the belly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
And then you'll run out of breath quick too, like singing from up here.
Yeah.
But most people only use like 20% of their lung capacity anyway.
Yeah.
Because we so stressed out and we used to taking them short breaths when we supposed to breathe deep and that get more oxygen to your brain, then your brain works better. Like,
People judge. People be like, why are you breathing like a chick? 'Cause there was a hot time. I'm not joking. Like I had girlfriends who be like, I breathe like this. Why are you doing that? Because it opens up your lungs when you breathe that long breath like that. And people like, why did you exhale like a chick? Like I legitimately had girlfriends say that. Like why are you exhaling like a chick? Yeah, like so you open up the full lungs when you do that shit. And people don't breathe it like that. People are
it's
just
something you gotta practice. To
yeah,
make
for
it
sure.
happen, like
for sure.
So I practice with meditation because you gotta breathe deep to slow your heart rate down.
How often do you meditate every day?
Yeah, every day.
How long is the meditation?
Shit, when I have free time and I'm just at home, and it was at one point I was meditating for hours a day because all I had was time. But now I think earlier today I meditated for 15 minutes, and I might meditate to sleep tonight.
Now, do you
I
think
listen
about
to frequencies and stuff?
so you listen to stuff?
Yeah, I listen to different frequencies. And
What's
stuff.
the frequencies?
Like cause you know like different frequencies that contribute to certain things. Like the 432 hertz is the love frequency. They say that's the way Michael Jackson's music was outputted, and that's why people loved his music so much. It's all about what frequency is being outputted at. They said most music these days is being outputted at like a negative frequency, which is why it's having so much negative effects on people. And it's like attacking your subconscious mind, and you thinking that music is not having an effect on you because you know better, but it's influencing your subconscious mind whether you know it or not.
That's all about subliminal messages. We talk about that with the pedophilia stuff. But so, do you know any more hertz and frequency you can tell the people listening? Like, what's up?
You got shit. I think you got 432. That's the love, and then you got like I think 852. I can't really remember what it is, but I know it's one of the frequencies I listen to. Then I think you got 942. Then sometimes I listen to affirmations. Like I fall asleep to that certain frequency being said over affirmations just to train my subconscious mind to think better and be more sharp or be more confident. Shit like that. It's a lot of
like a check.
I guess I could, but we over here being.
I was fucking.
yeah, it was funny as shit.
I breathe like a chick. Oh. See, that's what I'm talking about. See what I mean? Take a deep breath and be judging you, motherfucker. That's what you gotta do it to come from your own home, motherfucker.
But yeah, like I say 2018 was my year of like self-reflecting and working on myself, and that's what goes a lot. Yeah, it goes a lot into working on yourself, like training your subconscious mind to get out of that negative thought, because you know, like we naturally think negative because our brain is trained to survive, so we gonna look at the negative first.
What did you say the love frequency was?
The love, I think, was 432.
I said 528 on Google. Let me go. What is? You said 432.
Yeah.
What is 432 hertz frequency? Let's see. Heart. That's for the heart. Yeah. So love. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm real into chakras. If you know what chakras are.
Oh yeah, I watch
I'm real into
Naruto.
balancing my chakras. I wear. You said what?
I watch Naruto. I know what you're talking about.
What's it called?
Naruto, the anime.
Oh yeah, they talk about chakras on there.
That's what the whole show is about. Chakras. That's like their energy or whatever. That's how,
It's
and
different
everybody's
energy
chakra is
centers in your
different.
body.
Yeah,
You
everybody's
got-
chakra
You
is
got
different.
7 chakras, and they need to be lined up.
Oh, yeah, that's what Naruto is about. He got me into the anime.
That's all I watch.
That's how I'd probably start watching if I know it's about that type of shit.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like imagine Dragon Ball Z, but it's way deeper than
See, I
Dragon
never
Ball
even
Z.
watched Dragon Ball Z.
See, yeah, so
I missed out on all that shit.
Nah, but I mean, I didn't even start watching.
You didn't miss out too much.
Word.
You just missed out a bunch of dudes fighting us. So.
And a lot of dudes talking.
I seen a lot of that in my neighborhood.
They ain't got the right chakra. Huh?
Right. They chakras is way off balance. They living in their lower self. Like.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, once I started learning about that and learning how to balance my chakras and shit like that, I became more balanced emotionally, a more balanced person.
Damn. So their 7th stage of chakra is the Muladhara base or root chakra. That's your spine. The Swadhyasta chakra. That's your navel. The Manipura solar plexus. That's your solar plexus.
Mm-hmm. See, you got different. I don't know what language that is. Probably like Indian or some shit.
Yeah, probably Indian. You would imagine so. But that one you need to work on is that Ana brow. That's the third eye chakra.
That's the main one that I focused on.
The Ana brow, third eye.
That's right here. And then you got the crown chakra, is your 7th one. The third is the 6th one. Your third eye is your 6th.
I took enough LSD and shrooms in my life. I think I worked on my third eye as well.
I'm pretty sure.
No, that's some shit right there, man. I don't know if you ever tried hallucinogens or whatever, but
I was interested in a few years ago. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't do it now, but
I think everybody needs to do it. I'm telling you, like, when you see shit in a different light, and I mean that in a positive way. Like when you do LSD and shrooms, it sounds really hippie, but like when I've done LSD first, I've never done shrooms, but shrooms make you feel more down to earth. That sounds very hippie, but to me that made no sense to me until I tried shrooms. You feel more connected with the earth when you're on shrooms.
And that's all. That's what grounding yourself is about.
No, I'm saying that
your root chakra is connected to.
Because LSD is more visual. Shrooms is more emotions. Like I remember I went to a party on shrooms, and some dude spilled a beer. Like we were outside too, but some dude spilled. I didn't start crying, but I was pissed. I was like, yo, that bro fucking spilled some beer outside, bro. That's wasting beer right there.
I thought you'd have been more concerned about the ground. Like,
oh no, he spilled on the concrete.
Fucking beer.
I was ready to kill the vibe in the room, because that's the thing about hallucinogens and versus beer. Because beer, you're walking. Imagine like when you're on beer or alcohol. Imagine you walk to the room. You're carrying your whatever vibe you got. You're carrying that with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're on hallucinogens, you walk into a room, you try to read the vibe. Like you don't even know it, but you're
That's
reading.
like being an empath.
Yeah, it turns you straight to an empath. Like, especially when you're hallucinating, you see somebody. Imagine on your normal state of mind, you just see somebody.
Yeah.
But you see somebody hallucinate, and you're like, I wonder what that person did today. I wonder how they're feeling today. Like, it's just, when you're hallucinate, I promise you, this shit's wild. You just see, I think everybody needs to do LSD or shrooms once, because you see...
If I do it, I have to be in a comfortable
Oh, no, you gotta be, especially the first time.
Some shit, because I don't want to trip the fuck out and be running down the streets naked.
It's not like that. It's not like that at all, I promise you. That's like some fucking spice shit.
Yes,
That's like some fucking... I promise you. That's how people want you to think that hallucinating is.
Yeah, but they try to turn you away from it.
Yeah, I promise you.
A lot of higher ups use
like
shit like that. Like,
what
you ever heard of adrenochrome and shit like that? I'm not even about to get into that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I done 25I. That's like a man-made hallucinogen. So 25I, 25C, 25B. I think I done 25I and 25C. That's like man-made. That's like somebody in the lab saying, "Oh, this is gonna fuck somebody up."
You're a wild motherfucker.
I'm saying, but
you must know Zach.
I'm pretty sure I know A-Zach.
You talking about Tall Zach? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work with him at GST for a long time. I'm not even put his business out there, but that's a wild dude.
I believe it. No, I'm telling you, I went to college, so you know, like in college, we talk about a lot on podcasts. Everybody does coke until proven otherwise. I promise you that shit. Like that hot girl you see, that frat looking dude you see. They all do it. I promise you that shit. That really hot girl you see, there's no way she does anything. She does coke. I promise you. I said on the last podcast, everybody does coke until they say no to it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I assume. Everybody does coke until it's in front of you and you say no. Like that's how college was anyway.
That's wild.
I know. No, coke was such a popular thing, but it's also not as dangerous as we learned it to be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, crack is horrible.
Yeah,
But
I
coke and
wouldn't
crack-
try either of them, but I
recommend
know
not.
cocaine is not as dangerous as they
And-
make it out.
Oh, you know it's not because
I'm
like
good on it.
first of all,
Yeah,
coke is
yeah.
way too expensive to get addicted to.
Yeah, that's why it's called a rich people drug.
Yeah, I promise you that
Respect,
shit.
respect.
If you're doing coke, like you on a good level. I promise you that shit. Like money wise, you on a good level. Health wise,
You
not
either
so
broke
much.
as fuck or you got some money.
Well, if you're on broke as fuck, you're doing crack. That's
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you broke as
get
fuck
money-
because of the
yeah,
drug.
Every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
you get money, you get cocaine. Because
No,
I used to
the-
work with a dude like that. I asked him for $1 one day. He gave me $1 to put in the machine. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? I unraveled $1. It was cocaine in it.
Oh, he probably was pissed. He was pissed.
No, well, he just swiped it in the trash can. I was like, here, bro.
What?
Laughed it off.
He want no coke addict thing.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Obviously he was. He had just done coke that day.
I would have been.
Yeah, he probably just feeling himself. Probably thought about it later on.
Yeah, he was probably.
Damn, I should look that shit.
You should have looked at that.
Should
They
put
say-
down my
Should've gave him
mouth
some
like
quarters.
this.
I think right. I think they said 98% of dollars in the world have a dollar bill in the world have cocaine
That's fucking
substance.
crazy.
You know, they say every dollar is pretty much touch cocaine. The dollars you have in your wallet, there's some cocaine substance in it.
Man, I'm glad I have a card on me.
Yeah, around cash, whatever reason.
Can you imagine like a coke addict, you just fucking like he's on a pretty bad day, just start licking dollar bills. You know how nasty that'd be, bro? Oh my.
He go to the bank and just take $20 out.
Let me get
Give me all
Oh,
ones.
give me all one. What are you doing? Don't worry about it.
It's a long night.
Run out, now get some more dollars. Like it's wet. I ain't taking this shit.
How's it wet? Don't worry about it.
Whole stack of dollars just trooping down.
Oh man.
Got one still in his mouth and shit.
Man, I remember Lil Wayne had this is nothing to do with what we're talking about. Lil Wayne got a line on one of his newest albums. He said on that song "Glory," you've heard "Glory" by Lil Wayne.
Hallelujah.
yeah, glory,
Holy
yo.
shit, I'm the holy shit.
I'm
Holy
God's
shit,
manure,
yeah.
or porta potty too. I'm God's manure,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
He
yeah.
fucking dog. That's like one of his best songs.
What
in
he
a
said?
long
You
time.
see rolled up dollar
Bill was filled with snot and
mucus.
mucus, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Actually, you know, I hung out with
People
some
slept on that album.
No, dog. That yes, Free Weezy album. It came out July 4th. I know,
That
dog.
shit
I
so
keep
dope.
telling people. People tell me Lil Wayne fell off. Where? Which project? Which
I don't
it's,
see it.
it's a Twitter narrator, and everybody
Yeah,
loves
yeah.
it.
People like to follow the narrative, like how they do with the Bash and Nicki Minaj. Like, of course, I don't like the content of her music, but you can't deny that she has talent.
Yeah, for sure,
They're
dog.
going around like she sucks now.
Yeah, like you said, like we don't fuck with her, but like she don't suck.
Right,
You know,
right.
there's people out there.
Her music sells. Her music sells.
Her music
yeah.
sold.
See people like
She
Cardi
sold
B,
and
Cardi B is
sold.
trash.
Well, my thing is though, she's probably the last female. No, I don't want to say that, but all these new female rappers, well, all the new mainstream female rappers, just strippers who are rapping.
You heard of Doja Cat?
There's also I'm saying, does she like do bars and shit?
Yeah, she dope.
Well, I'm talking about there's like China.
She's
There's
the
some.
one that's all that weird shit going on.
Yeah. She had the
See, I
song
never-
called Body,
I-
and she was skateboarding.
Yeah.
and
It's like,
No, I mean, I'm saying there's some female rappers out there, but the ones that make mainstreams are the ones who are stripping on stage.
Yeah, because
and
that's
fucking-
what's in now. You got City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion, like she up there with fucking Black Forces on and some thongs twerking.
Yeah.
What I saw that freestyle she did, and there was no way it was a freestyle because that dude was trying to talk to her, and she was like, "Don't fuck me up." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she had to remember.
She had to remember
what she wanted
exactly
to
what
say.
I can tell it's a freestyle and what's not a freestyle because she rehearsed that shit like 4,000 times because she didn't change her flow once, she didn't laugh one time, she was trying to remember what the fuck she wrote.
Yeah.
You can tell what a freestyle is and what
See,
not
I
a
can get in the
freestyle.
zone and start freestyling, and then I can do what she done. Like,
Mm-hmm. Of course, but yeah, but
most
like.
of my freestyle like spontaneous. I'm just chilling and music playing, and I just start like.
Oh yeah, that also takes practice too. The freestyle. There was one point in my life I was kind of decent at freestyling, but now I bet you I couldn't fucking do it. I mean, that's some shit you gotta do in the car. When somebody like that's why I used to do it like when the song's over. You know how they got that 30 seconds where the beat rides out.
I did that.
I would throw my part in.
On that How Fly mixtape on Currency and Wiz.
Oh yeah,
all
I
of
got
those
that.
songs had like a minute of just the beat playing out of
They
that.
probably don't
That's for stoners. Yeah, that's for stoners on
We already
purpose.
know what y'all doing.
Yeah.
And like with the spoken word joint, that's how I made that joint, just freestyle.
Shit, yeah, they
that's
got
why
new-
it sounds like a freestyle.
You know they got that. They got a new mixtape, Currency and Wiz
Yeah, the
called
2009.
2009. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
Oh yeah.
It's good. I most likely I done heard it.
That's why I say you gotta talk more this way. Cause like I said, I don't listen to too much new music.
Oh, I got it all.
feel you.
I got it all. You good?
Shit, we can even go to the 90s music. I'm on that too.
Well, see, I didn't fuck around with rap until, oh man, I still remember the first rap song that turned me over, man. I went on the bus and I was watching MTV. It was Soul Survivor. No, Young
Akon and
Jeezy.
yeah.
Jeezy was rapping while pissing in the urinal, man.
He said, I thought that.
No, I'm
I
talking
can relate to this guy. He pisses just like me.
No, I'm saying he just straight
We all
killed.
living in hell.
Like,
Anyway.
it was just such a real like type song.
That's what I'm
right?
saying. So that song, because we were listening to like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, like that's what we were like alternative rock like that. But once I don't know, when I first heard that song, I was like, I gotta check out this genre more right here. And that I'm telling you, I don't know what it was about that song, but ever since then I never looked back.
I know you glad you got into it.
Oh no, hip hop. Because the thing about people still, I don't even like calling it rap because nobody raps anymore.
Right.
It's definitely hip hop. But
it was hip hop first, and then they started calling it rap, and people called it bubblegum rap.
what's bubblegum rap? That's what I call Dr. Seuss rhyming.
Yeah, pretty much like that Sugar Hill shit. I mean, Sugar Hill Gang shit.
Hip hop. Yeah. No, I can't even fuck with it. I can't even make up a flow that sounds like that. I don't know what it is about that flow, but I can't even I've always wanted to do a rap with that flow, but for some reason I can't even joke about doing that flow. I have no fucking clue why. I just cannot get into that flow.
I had a trap beat and I tried to rap.
It's weird, right?
Flow. Yeah, it's weird. I think I can do it, but I don't really prefer to do it.
I can't do it. I tried. And I was like, for some reason, I just can't do it.
Indonesians force yourself to do something.
But I just could not do it. I don't. I tried. I attempted, and I can't even joke around with that. Like I just catch myself and stop. I just can't do it. I don't know why. I tried it, but can't do it.
I feel you.
But
stay away from it.
Yeah, I don't make music no more. But when I did, I tried to do that. I tried to do that flow, but
maybe we'll make a comeback.
No, I don't think so. And maybe somebody wanted me to. Man, don't remember. I still got songs
making like Asheroff type music when you was in college.
No, I wasn't. I don't know, man. It was like.
In a sense, a broke man's version of Mac Miller. In a sense, you
I
listen to Mac Miller.
I didn't try to sound like nobody.
Like he didn't sound. No, I'm not saying he's trying to sound like him, but it was like that vibe, because he's a white kid going to college.
Right, he's a white kid.
He ain't doing too much. He ain't talking about robbing people.
Oh yeah, I only talked about what I was doing. But when I was rapping, man, I even did my best to make I made sure I didn't sound like my last self. I made sure I sound different. You know how people got that one flow they got? And I've actually contacted a bunch of different rappers. They be like, hey, you don't have a sound. You need to find your sound.
Yeah.
I do that on purpose. I don't want my last song to sound like my last song, or that my next song sound like this song.
You can have a different flow, but as long as it sounds like you, I don't feel like why not? Yeah, no, I still got, like I said, I told you my success. I had the emails and I had the offers for shows and shit like that. Cause I sounded different. I hated when one of my friends showed me their song and they sound like Migos. They sound like Future. This already exists. Really we don't need another one. You need to be you. I know it worked for him, but just because it worked, obviously it's working for a lot of people because Future created a whole subgenre. Lil Wayne created a bunch of mini Lil Waynes. Right, and it's crazy. It's like they paid attention to everything but his work. They copy his look and shit like that, but they can't copy his bars for some reason.
To my Wayne?
Yeah, the people that try to copy Wayne, they be trash.
No, Wayne is fucking.
Makes sense to me.
Well, I remember when Wayne does that flow. He did that flow back in 2011, 2012. That little whiny flow and stuff like that. People made fun of him about that, but now so many people stole that flow. It's ridiculous.
Everybody is doing it.
And then when people started picking it up, Lil Wayne dropped it, and he went back. He just changed his flow. He had that one song. I got so many styles. I am a group. You know what I'm saying? You even said something like that.
I did. It was on Ouija.
Yeah. Oh my God, that Ouija song, bro. Come on, dog. That's on 444. That Ouija. I'm telling you, dog. Once you start getting into that, like I said, I fucks with I call it the machine gun, but I fucks with when you said you got 3 minutes. I was like, yo, this is that real music right here. You can tell.
It's the original shit.
I knew you put that machine gun up there because of the ADHD people. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they're going to want to hear. But dog, I feel like that shit really kicked in when it started getting those 3 minute long songs.
I feel the same way. Once it got to speedboats.
Yeah, I was going to say once I heard speedboat, I was like, okay, this is what I feel like that's what should have started off. But I know you can't because when I made my mixtape. I kind of put the songs I did not like at the beginning because that's what I know people are going to want to hear.
But what I really should have done is just split it up into 2 tapes.
Yeah, because it sounded like 2 different tapes. You know what I'm saying?
I made it sound like that for a reason. That's why I put these type of songs in the front, these type of songs at the back because I wanted you to notice that switch. Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, that would have been cool, like a part 1, part 2 type. Because even a Big Crit did that on one of his tapes. One of his last 2 albums ago. I think it was called what was that one called?
It wasn't maybe Cowboy? No,
No.
One Forever was a long time. I know that.
No, What's Forever was Mighty Long Time. He did 2 parts on Forever was a Mighty Long Time. Dog, I'm telling you, I fucks with Big Crit hard.
Yeah, me too. Like Moon and Stars is one of my favorite songs from him.
Well, that's way back in the day.
Yeah. Devin the Dude and Currency.
Yeah, that's way back.
Yeah, it might have been because it's like 20 songs.
No, I fuck because the song he has a part 1, part 2 to that shit. No, I fucks with because man, Miss Call that I got a whole lot of missed messages and my songs and my wrong. Big Crit fuck. I'm telling you, that's the type of. And when people ask me who you listen to, I'm like, you don't know. Trust me, it ain't what the radio's promoting.
And I gotta tell people that all the time because I be listening to people like Smino, Saba, No Name. People like them and like Earth Gang, Flatbush Zombies, and
I fuck with Flatbush. I'm glad you finally. I'm glad somebody's fucking with Flatbush.
Like 222. That's one of my favorite songs of all time from them. You remember that shit? It was on Better Off Dead.
See, I know I didn't fuck with Flatbush until their first album. I didn't fuck with their
you talking
mixtapes.
about 3001 at least?
Yeah, I didn't start.
That's a classic album
People
right
were
there.
always trying to put me on Flatbush, and then when 3001 came out, though that 3001 Lace Odyssey, that shit was like a
classic album.
getting the spaceship and take that ride, motherfucker. You know,
right? And they real big on hallucinogens too.
they are because you can tell by their album covers they are. They got the third eye showing.
Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah, Flatbush Zombies.
You'll fuck with them. You need to listen to fucking Thug Waffle. That was the first. I think that was the first song I ever heard from them.
I always tell people, they'd be like, hey, who's your most favorite trio? People expect you to say Migos. No, Flatbush. Way better than Migos, dog. Yeah, 3001 Lace Odyssey. See, look at the cover on that.
And you say you ain't really like got into the 90s hip hop yet?
No, I mean, don't get me wrong, I fucks with it, but like I didn't jump on hip hop till like 2004.
Word. I mean, I had to go back and do my homework when I got.
Yeah, because we were young when the 90s were out. Yeah,
I had to go back and listen to Tupac whole catalog, Outkast.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Tyler fucking listens to. He can quote any Biggie song, right? When it,
just not
same
not,
here, bro.
Not wholeheartedly, but yeah. In a sense, yeah.
Because I fucked with Tupac. I'm telling you, when you go back to the best Tupac.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What made me crazy about Tupac was he made those songs at such a young age, and he was spitting that truth, spitting that bars where he was spitting
it. You
it.
tell it was real because you can't fake that type of thing.
At age 19, he released most of those songs.
Right.
What was that one song? That very popular song, Changes.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like 20 years old.
I see no change.
Yeah, all I see is race and states and like that shit.
Hate, make disgrace to race. But he came from under Black Panthers and shit like that. Like people who was real into knowledge. Like his mother was a Black Panther. She had him in prison. He was born in prison. Like he was from that. So I just gave no excuses. I just gave no excuses to those new rappers who come out. Oh, he's only 19, so give him time to grow. Like, no, fucking Tupac was 19. Right, and you have access to so much more information these days. So there's no excuse for you to have that little amount of substance in your music and then try to blame it on your age.
Right, I agree. I agree. Especially Tekashi was the big one, like who said that shit. Like, hey, I'm only 19. This is all I know. No, that was Lil Yachty. Joe Budden was trying to get on him like, bro, you ain't never sad? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you're like Joe Budden. People sleep on Joe Budden.
Oh yeah, he
dirty. I don't know if you ever fucked with Joe Budden, bro.
Oh yeah, he's a lyricist. Like he's one of the best lyricists of this. Like I guess like
I agree. Top 10 in my opinion. Top 10 lyricists. People talk.
I wouldn't say of all time, but of this like
of this generation. Yeah. And people always talk shit. There's the new generation. People below us talk shit about Joe Budden. Like, no, y'all ain't never checked out. Y'all ain't never heard him. Y'all just know him as a podcast.
Right. Exactly. Or they either know him for the podcast or Pump It Up.
I mean, come on. Yeah, Pump It Up.
I hated that song.
But no, Slaughterhouse. Like when Migos attacked. Yeah, when Migos attacked Joe Budden, I was like, dog, please, I hope Slaughterhouse puts him to sleep. Voice to 5'9". He was already retired. And that's when all and even Joe Budden, he dissed Drake, and Drake decided to diss him back after he announced retirement. And I'm like, come on, Drake, you really gonna wait till? Because remember, Joe Budden did a whole fucking diss track on the same song. It was the song with French Montana. Because remember, Drake said, "You ain't wetting." No, he told Drake, "You ain't wetting nobody. You can in the dry."
Yeah, that Common said that.
No, that was Common who said that?
Yeah, Common said that when he was beefing with Drake.
Okay, but no, I thought Joe Budden got on that same song though. What song was that?
I forgot what song it was.
Well, it was like French Montana, Drake was on that bitch. And then Drake dissed him, and Drake said something on that song was like, but Common and Drake
Afraid.
What?
Afraid, that's what the song's called, the Drake diss. But
no, that's Joe Budden, but I'm talking about
the joint with Rick Ross.
Stay Scheming. Yeah. Budden, he made a remix on it. He remixed it.
I remember that.
He remixed it to diss Drake. And Common even dissed Drake and Drake was on the song. But it was just fucking, I don't know, dog. Drake waited till after he retired to diss him. That should show how much good Joe Budden was. Because Drake, I guess you could say he never lost a rap battle yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he beefed with Meek Mill. He just put he just destroyed Meek. I mean, I was.
And Meek Mill is hurting because Meek Mill he made a real like female type.
He did. He was like, "Oh, you didn't promote my album, Meek. That's your job,
right.
motherfucker."
He wasn't even really mad about it. He was more mad about Drake being in love with Nicki.
True that.
He was in his feelings, popping perks and shit, extra emotional.
True that. No, he probably did more than perks, but that perk.
No, but he was at the time. He said he was addicted to perks.
Everybody, I don't understand that shit. You have Future like romanticized Xanax and shit like that. How can you make a drug that when I was at Radford, it was $2 a pill, bro?
Right.
How you gonna treat that shit like it's a luxury drug and got all these kids on it, man?
It's fucking sick,
I was fucking with we were fucking with Xanax in Radford. That was like 2012, 2013, way before. I mean, Future was kind of blown up, but that was before he was promoting Xanax like it was fucking candy. So we call Xanax enhancers. You take a Xanax, drink 2 beers, you drunk as fuck. You take a Xanax, smoke 1 blunt, you high as balls. You know what I'm saying? Like. We call them enhancers. We didn't even call them Xanax. You know?
Enhance your mood.
Yeah, no, it's just like whatever you want, Xanax is gonna put you on that next level.
I've seen people pass out from Xanax. I done seen this young kid.
Because they take it too much. Like we only took 1 or 2.
I seen this young kid walking down the street one day. He locked up now, but he was walking down the street. His pants was almost down by his ankles. He was swinging in and out of traffic. I stopped. I'm like, man, get in the truck. I'm driving the truck. I'm like, man, get in the truck. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He like, man, I just popped 6 Xanaxes last night, and I was hanging with so and so. Mind you, these people he was hanging with was probably about 5 years older than him. I'm like, you need to stop hanging around these dudes because they don't give a fuck about you.
No.
Dude in prison now.
I bet there's people who were hanging out with. I mean, I bet they weren't even telling you. Like, we only did one.
I'll tell you off camera who it was, but.
I mean, yeah, we won't actually expose him on camera, but
no,
fucking, I'm just saying, we only did one. That's all we needed. Actually, that was before it was romanticized. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you needed was, like I said, we called it an enhancer.
And that's how I was with perks. Like, I was fucking with perks.
Oh, yeah, who wasn't? No, I'm telling you.
And it was before people, like, was rapping about it.
Yeah.
So the only person you probably heard rap about it was Eminem. Of course, Eminem first, and then Lil Wayne.
They called him a basehead. That's what they were called. Baseheads, yeah.
Well, he said now he's raping his own mother, abusing horse, snorting coke, and they gave him a Rolling Stone cover.
Yeah, no, Eminem was on a different level, bro. He was wild, especially Slim Shady was wild.
He was rapping about raping his mom and shit like that.
That's the thing he said that puts him apart from everybody else because the shit he was just rapping about.
Yeah, it was shit that urban artists wouldn't have gotten away with. Because if you heard if black people heard a black person say that type of shit, they're like, no, bro, we're not fucking with him. Yeah. But they hear him say that, like, this is crazy ass white boy. I'm fucking with him.
See, he was a really good rhymer. You know what I'm saying? People say he's the best rapper in the world. No, rhymer maybe, but rapper.
He was great at putting words together.
Yeah,
as far as
word. The way he put connect A to B, like he would do a rhyming word way back here, and then connect. So I mentioned on the Dimitri podcast, when I listen to raps or lyrics, I imagine a highlighter on a rhyming word.
Yeah, I know.
So I put a blue on that word, green. Eminem would do some shit like blue, green, blue, black to the red, and there's a red way up top here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I imagine every rhyming word like that.
I try to do that sometimes.
I mean that's kind of like Eminem does that shit. This is wild how he's the best rhymer, but I can't call him the best rapper.
No. I think it's disrespectful to a whole lot of people who
actually substance
classic projects because I don't think he has any classic. Well, his first album
with some shady LP. That LP,
His first
Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers LP is a classic, but that's the only classic project I feel like he has. Like everything else is just like certain songs you listen to.
Yeah, all the white people.
Don't say it to the wrong right person.
Right, they get all of their feelings. But I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the same ones you say that they couldn't tell you who Flatbush was. They couldn't tell you who Side. They couldn't tell you who Big Crib was. They'd be like, yo, I got 7 people to check out.
Roots album, they couldn't tell you a Common album, they couldn't tell you a Jay-Z album, a Tupac album, like
couldn't quote one bar, and it's just like
there's a lot of biased opinions.
Yeah,
I do sometimes find disrespectful in a sense because I mean, of course, someone's trying to bring some new shit. I mean, whenever someone tries to bring in a white artist, like a white dude tells me about a white artist, like
you feel forced, right?
It's not feel forced. It's like
keep saying Greaser. Who's the Greaser? Is that G-Eazy?
Yeah,
I knew. He told me
with the leather jacket.
Yeah, he told me he's like at least they're not forcing Greaser.
I don't fuck with G-Eazy, man.
You don't or you do?
I don't.
I don't know. No, I don't either.
No.
I feel like he's only big.
Russ.
I feel like Russ he actually got some talent. I don't listen to him. I know he's got talent.
Was his last album The Wolf or some shit like that?
The Zoo.
The Zoo. I'm thinking something different.
I know he had an album called The Zoo. But
No, but G-Eazy, he's one of those 4-letter rhyming words I don't fucks with, though. I need you to, even when I was rapping, my rhyming words were 7 letters, 8 letters, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, also rhyme the middle, small words or big words type shit. Like, that's how, I mean, people gave me credit for my bars when my flow wasn't up there, but you got it, my wordplay and bars, so I fucked with Fabulous. The best metaphors in the game when it comes to strictly metaphors.
Most definitely.
Fabulous, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I gotta put him and Wayne up there. I can't put him over Wayne, but.
well, so that's why I say strictly metaphors. Wayne's got metaphors, similes, wordplay, all that shit. That's why I just give strictly metaphors to Fabulous.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the metaphors are comparisons, like using like and as. So you know, like you know what I'm saying. So Fabulous kills the metaphors and shit like that. But Wayne definitely.
Like, there's no competition too. Like that's like one
any there is no competition. Any soul tape.
Soul
Oh
Tape.
my Jesus!
Get
Come on.
high. That's one of my favorites. On Soul Tape.
Well, how's he ever start any soul tape? Young enough to know better, young enough to not give a fuck. Every soul tape started off with that bar, and very few people picked that. Rather live my head high and die than live and duck. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I fucks with Fabulous.
Blowjob, you live and suck something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
No, I fucks with Fabulous. Yeah.
Because, man, when that first came out, that's all I was playing. That's all I was playing.
Same here. Like it's like a holiday when mixtapes came out back then. Like especially Wayne mixtapes. Like you just stay up till 12 o'clock waiting for it to drop, and then the fucking site crash, and then you still gotta wait till the morning.
Yeah, no, there is no competition 3 though. Come on, like when he did that, he said some shit on, I can't remember what it was, but talking about some killing shit. It was a funeral song or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think what
Barry talking about another song. He had a feature on there, I think.
I don't know, dog, but Fabulous fucking killer shit all the time.
Yeah, he on the new Tory Lanez tape and shit though. Tory Lanez like
Chicks tape.
Chicks tape. What is it? 5?
Yeah, it's on 5 now.
What he done was like the songs that he remixed. He had like it was a different beat, but it had the sample of that song, and every sample that he remixed, he had that person on the song with him.
As a new verse or the same verse?
Just different verse.
Okay.
These people like actually was in on the mixtape. Like you remember the song "You" with Lloyd and Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
He remixed that. Lloyd and Lil Wayne was on the song.
So what was that Lil Wayne song? He had a conversation with somebody. I can feel you. That Lil Wayne verse, we had a whole conversation, and then Plies is the same.
What? I say what? Why
She
you
said
stuck?
who?
She say fuck. I say
who?
fuck.
I say who? She said.
Yeah.
But it's you that I really want. No, yeah, if you ever checked out that.
He won't.
But yeah, what was that song Plies did? You fucked with Plies back in the day?
Yeah.
No, Plies was straight running. I think what fucked Plies' career up was he released like 6 albums in 3 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he could have expanded his career 6 years, but he fucking rushed that.
He still has a core fan base, but another thing that really fucked him up was that 40 Glock situation.
What happened on that?
He was, you remember the song? He
wore the Plies hat, by the way. He wore the fuck out of that
I
hat.
did. Though. He had a song with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Jamie Foxx did Envy.
Yeah.
You talking about when Jamie Foxx did Envy?
Oh yeah.
And a bunch of Crips showed up to the set, and he said that Plies hid in the bathroom and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
A lot of people tried to call him fake after that. Then they learned that he was valedictorian in high school.
And they learned that he was rapping about his brother's life the whole time.
Yeah,
when it comes to that street shit, he was going to the prison where his brother went to, and he was getting stories off his brother. And
that's what they say, but.
I don't know, that all
they
black.
always try to tarnish.
Oh, for sure. And you also want the cops to believe that story too. You know what I'm saying? You also, that's not me. That's not me at all. Don't investigate me.
If that's what you want to go with that.
Damn
I'm
right.
rich anyway.
Well, that's not like a Rick Ross, because people say Rick Ross is a PO. I know a lot of plenty of dirty POs that are fucking doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? And people, but also you fake it till you make it. Like I'm pretty sure Rick Ross ended up in a lot of situations he didn't want to be in because he rapped about that life. So people put him in that situation.
The real Rick Ross pressing him on stealing his name.
Oh yeah, but he also won that lawsuit, by the way. Rick Ross did,
which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? He's like, hey, you stole my name, but
he took his whole persona, beard and all.
Yeah, he did. He looks exactly like him, but
just a fat version.
Yeah, just a fatter version. But but you live that life until you fucking. I mean, somebody puts you in that situation. You know, it's like, hey, you rapping about it? Let's go rob this dude's house, and you have to say yes, like, or they're gonna tarnish your career.
I see, like local artists around here, they start rapping about something and then they start doing it. It's not like they do it and then start rapping about it.
Speaking into existence.
And it's based, and then it's exactly speaking to existence. That's a big part of it.
Forcing yourself.
Yeah, it's like I gotta prove myself. I gotta do this shit, or people gonna call me fake, even though you ultimately are fake, but now you're not because you're doing it.
Because you're doing it, and you're doing it. To
Even
prove a
though
point.
fake and real is just some stupid shit that somebody just made up, and it's not what fake and real is because it's actually being stupid. You putting yourself in a.
I know, yeah. Real don't mean robbing and killing
Right.
and selling.
Real, I
You know,
think
real
real
is what
means-
you want it to be. That's
yeah,
what real
honesty,
is.
being
Yeah.
who you say you are,
Honesty,
and
respectful and all that good
right,
shit, man.
like taking care of your family if you have one. That's
Yep.
real, like. All that
That's
other
that shit
like,
that
unnecessary
Sci-Hi Big
violence.
Crit be talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's that shit. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I try to preach. Like,
Yeah, no, for sure. And
not
you too.
even preach, but that's part of my message.
Yeah, because like if you go listen to 444, you don't talk about. I guess you could call it negative, the dope dealing and the killing.
Yeah, I mean,
but you're not nothing like that.
right. I mean, if you gonna talk about it, you gotta like make it make sense. Like, like how Tupac said, if you gonna talk about killing, talk about the consequences for killing.
Yeah.
Don't just say like Young Thug said, I run up in the church and shoot up a reverend, like stupid shit.
Well,
like
that's what
that.
Lil Wayne says that too.
Yeah,
Actually,
he
Lil
did.
Wayne says I'll kill everybody but the reverend, and that's why Young Thug got that from him.
And he said that run up in a
Kill
nigga
everybody
house
and the preacher. No, he said kill everybody but the preacher.
and then he said run up in a nigga house and shoot his grandmother up. And then he said
What?
it's
I don't give a
against the world
motherfucker.
shoot mothers, fathers, babies. Like,
Yeah.
but the thing about Wayne is like he says it in such a clever way. Like it's I like to listen to it because it still challenges my thought process. But with people like Young Thug, it's just like it is what it
Like
is.
on
What
the-
he said is what he said.
On the Carter 5, though, I was listening and actually it hit me the other day. He was like, he's talking about he sticks a girl's hands in the fan blades and make her tell her where he lives.
That's on that what's that open case joint?
Yeah, open case,
No,
open safe.
Open
He
safe.
did-
Like
Like open safe.
Yeah.
I can't believe you know what I'm talking about. But he
Yeah.
said I stick her hands in the fan blades, make
Tell
me
me
tell her
what
where you
man
live.
state.
Yeah, Oh my god. When I actually like processed it, and I heard it when I processed it.
It was like on some movie type shit. It was
Hey,
like
that's
he was saying a scene from a movie.
If
Some Martin
he said,
Scorsese type shit.
what about that bar? He said, I think it was on D5 or something like that. He said, fucking right, be ruthless. We didn't see too many movies.
Yeah.
You know, make me swallow toothpicks. And I was like,
Exactly what he
God
said.
damn, bro. So he's clever with his shit. That's why I fucks with him. And another thing on the open safe, he said, if that bitch is snitching, he make her knock all the white out, talking about her teeth. You know, that's all. That just makes you kind of like put two and two together, and it's just like
it makes you think.
So yeah, he's talking about killing people, but he's talking about it in a different way. You never heard it before,
Right,
And that's
exactly.
what makes Lil Wayne Lil Wayne.
Some, like I said, movie type shit.
Definitely, dog.
It ain't just like influencing people to do dumb shit.
Definitely,
Because a lot of these rappers are like highly influential.
Yeah, highly.
He's one of them who's highly influential and don't take it seriously enough. But
While we're speaking of music, we want to load up a song. We'll play it while it's loading up. We'll continue to talk.
yeah.
And what actually, we want. How long has this been going for?
Oh, bro, it's been on 56 minutes.
Damn, dog, we flying on this one. I'm telling you, podcast is easy when you got somebody you want to talk.
Right, I love the vibe. Like I love like interesting dialogue.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Sometimes you forget we record.
Right. But yeah, I got this 11:11. I can press play whenever you ready.
Oh, you
press play.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, dog. 11:11. Is it out yet?
No, not yet. I'm shooting a video. I'm in the process of shooting a video of that one.
Give God all the glory. It's getting boring opinions of what you think of me. Your adolescence be burning your
Got like a rock vibe.
Maybe a bachelor with no bachelor pad. Got me waking up in the night without a mattress or bed. You heard what I said. That's something you needed to know. It's funny how I sleep on the floor. A nigga sleep on the floor. I beep on the low. My people know I'm the best thing. Smoking got this heat for your stove. The beef for your low main. It's no game. How I vibe on tracks be puffing like Soul Train. So chug a chug, motherfucker, catch a buzz like beekeepers. They think that I'm doing it for the love, but I really be doing it for my son and my soul. I'm knowing all my words be felt. Soul searching to my flows of purchase. Hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it. I made it from 1 to 10 with the left hand letters. Yeah, Bojack been a trendsetter. Soul searching to my flows of purchase. Hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it. I made it from 1 to 10 with the left hand letters. Yeah, Bojack been a trendsetter. I know you scratching and fighting to get a sack, and you running out of options like a fucking quarterback. They never call you back. Negative thoughts attack. I'ma plant the seeds, but you gotta water that. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. That's one of them quotes that you gotta keep.
We gotta wear that. So I'm gonna put the thought in your head, but you gotta practice the thought.
Friends, it's imperative you keep a few haters that throw you off every chance they get, trying to minimize your shine to enhance they shit. But let your band stay lit. And keep tooting your own horn, be your fans' playlist. Be a student of the game the way you came from. And recognize where I got this name from. And listen to me when I'm saying something. Let your smile be your light when that motherfucking rain come. Stay on your toes, don't fall into the pit holes. And be that change when you hit a toe. If you lost, I'm your GPS signal. I'm a born leader, I really knew when I was little. I'ma carry on the legacy of Nip and rise out the blue. I ain't never been a crip. I'ma carry on the legacy of Nip and rise out the blue. I ain't never been a crip though. So searching to my flows of purchase, hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it.
That's one long wordplay. You brought the respect of Dixon.
So searching to my flows of purchase, hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it. I made it from 1 to 10 with the left hand of this. Yeah, Bojack been a trendsetter. See, one thing about getting what you want out of the universe, you gotta learn to trust the process. And remember, slow progress is better than no progress. So searching to my flows of purchase, hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it. I made it from 1 to 10 with the left hand of this. Yeah, Bojack been a trendsetter. So searching to my flows of purchase, hold the curtains, figured out this low was worth it. I made it from 1 to 10 with the left hand of this. Yeah, Bojack been a trendsetter. 11. I'm on a whole nother level with this shit.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
So I really feel like I just thought about that while I listened to the song, man. I mean, that was a very positive song too, as well.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to make being positive sound cool.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, definitely. I was just thinking, though, we could random thought. I thought we'd probably do a whole podcast about conspiracy theories as well with you, because the way we were talking about.
Oh yeah, shit, just let me know when.
Random, I just thought about that shit.
Yeah.
Because you said you had more thoughts on what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I got thoughts on everything.
Because you were bringing up the pizza thing. I still got to look that up about ordering pizza and
You'll
shit.
definitely be like surprised when you see that shit and how deep it is. Like, and then they show you like movies with those references in it, and it's like
I'm thinking like Toy Story. You know, like,
right?
Was that ever brought up in your research?
So.
Yeah, it was like
so.
Toy Story was out. It had that one big pizza shop.
Right, and then you got you ever seen Dodgeball?
Yeah.
There was one scene in the movie. What the fuck is his name? The fucking he was the asshole. Bill. What's his name?
Talking about Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. He was in the office and he was with the pizza and somebody walked in.
He was fucking the pizza.
He was putting the pizza in his pants.
Yeah, so that's a part of it.
It's a subliminal message.
Because why would he? That's a weird thing.
Why is he fucking the pizza?
That's a weird thing to fuck. So you heard about fucking, like apple pie to American pie or something.
Right.
Why would you fucking pizza?
Warm apple pie.
It has to be warm.
It has to be warm.
It has to be warm. You guys know a little too much about that.
Very light, man.
Hey, dog, you know. I mean, I like the blueberry on my dick. What?
Oh.
Let's see here. You want to talk about your CBD?
CBD. Oh yeah. Y'all know anything about CBD?
Too much. Yeah.
But yeah, CBD oil is like it's been known to cure cancer. It's real good with anxiety,
tendonitis, your nerves and shit.
Yeah, real good with pain. Real good with any type of like mental illness, seizures and shit like that. We have sprays for weight loss.
Weight loss.
Yeah, it influences you to lose 1 to 2 pounds a day. It suppresses your appetite and cuts your calories, and it's all natural and it's good for you. So if you like looking, not you, you don't.
Yeah, I don't need to wait. I don't need to lose weight, but some people.
You know anybody like who want to lose weight? It's a real easy way to get started right there, and it's guaranteed to work. You got a 60-day money back guarantee on all the products. We one of the only companies who has the hemp seal of approval. So like we really up there, and we projected to be a $1 billion, $22 billion industry by 2022. So
this I mean, but this company is a startup. Like, how long has it been going on?
It's been going on for a while now. I don't know exactly how long it's been around, but it's a while now because it's a very successful company.
Right.
I've met people who making $500,000 a month with this company, so it's real.
How long you been with it?
I've been with them for maybe a month now, so I'm just getting my feet wet. But I've been bringing in. I done brought in a couple affiliates. I've been selling products, so and I'm good at speaking with people, it's like natural to me. Like I got I don't know if y'all know what a natal chart, birth chart reading, but they told me like marketing would be one of my strong suits if I ever. It said marketing when I was entertainment, so I feel like I'm on the right path.
Was that chart you talking about?
It's called a birth chart and natal chart reading. It deals with astrology, but it's real. It's so precise to have somebody like to for you to only tell somebody for you to only tell somebody your name and when you were born, where you were born, and whatnot, and they can tell you all about yourself, and you don't know this person. It'll freak you out a little bit.
So you believe in astrology?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Dog, I've been always want to ask some questions about people who believe in astrology.
It's so precise, man. Like,
so you think that shit's actually legit?
Horoscopes and shit like that.
Yeah, it's my horoscopes.
No, horoscopes not so much because it's just like some random.
Yeah.
Most of it's like random bullshit. But if you go into like astrology, as far as like looking up your sign and the characteristics of your sign, and like I said, a birth chart, natal chart reading, where they deal with astrology and like what type of moon was out the night that you were born and shit like that, and then they can really tell you about how you are as a person. They'll tell you like what you've been through, but not to the point where they know exactly what you've been through, but they know a lot of specifics of your life that they would never know, like even through like looking at your social media page. Like,
so here's my thing about people when people doubt astrology, when people who believe in the horoscope and stuff like that. They never bring up that how the moon controls the water.
Yeah, and your body is
75% water. So I mean, of course, the moon's got some effect. That's why emergency rooms get crazy when there's a full moon.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's why I always thought that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because his wife is a nurse. And she
true.
works at the emergency room sometimes, right?
No. But I mean, when they get emergency, they'll know when emergency room is crowded.
Yeah, because like it always in a full moon. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah, the moon's
definitely when it's closer, it fucks with your shit.
Yeah. It has a huge effect on like your mood and shit.
Oh, for sure. No, I just thought I want to talk to one of those chicks who I always got a thing when my girl tells me she reads horoscopes and shit like that. I always know to run away because she's kind of crazy. I don't believe that. Like once a girl tells me asks me what my sign is, I'm just like, dog.
I do that now. I used to be one of those people who think like that, but once I got into it and realized like how real it is, like even with the Bible, you got Jesus and his 12 disciples. Jesus represents the Son. It's all what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but it all has a deeper meaning. Like basically Jesus represents the Son, his 12 disciples represents the 12 zodiac signs. Okay. When you see Jesus walks on water, it's actually talking about the sun setting, and it looks like the sun is on the water, like the sun walked across the water.
I got my own questions about. Obviously, I'm a critic.
Matter of fact, it's called allegorical. The Bible is allegorical. It deals with numerology, astrology, and so much.
Oh, see, I want to look more into numerology. That's what
that's why my tape is called 444, the dope tape.
What's the 444 mean in numerology?
444 means that your angels, your ancestors are watching over you and they're leading you the right way. And I've been through a lot of shit in my life that I feel like there's no way I could have made it out without help from like a higher power.
So what was Jay-Z's tape called? He had numbers on it.
It was called 444. The album was called 444.
Oh, was it? Okay, so what if he had the same shit?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe didn't, but
it kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Did you have yours ready to go before he released his shit?
I had the name and shit ready to go, but I didn't have all the songs done. It tricked me the fuck out, but I was.
No, I would say this. I probably because it's with Wayne is he has a lot of shit, but I've had at least 3 bars, and I've written it way before Wayne released it. Cause I got songs written out before I released them. And Wayne's got at least 3 of my bars out. Because I had a bar, but remember Wayne said some shit like Burger King and surgery? I wrote a song in 2007. Obviously, Wayne's never heard my song before.
Right,
I'm saying, but me and Wayne's got the same bars on at least 2 or 3 occasions.
That's that collective consciousness.
That's
heard of collective consciousness?
That's on another LSD level. And Tony, LSD, I've always wanted to take LSD ever since I heard about that. Because, like, when it comes to hallucinogens, think about this if you ever do try it. Your ancestors and you, kind of like how Black Panther was set up. The movie Black Panther, you had your ancestors and you share your same shit. So imagine when you're tripping, you and your ancestors, you're getting close to your ancestors on that. So like the shit you see, and you're not hallucinating, that's the shit that your ancestors saw. Kind of how like we're automatically know to be scared of a snake before we see a snake.
Right.
So like you've never seen a snake before, but you see a snake and you're scared of a snake. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like. So I've always wanted to trip after I heard that theory. Yeah, that's exactly. So I've always wanted to trip after I heard that theory about the collective consciousness theory. But damn, I forgot where I was going with it. That's what drinking does.
Talking about Lil Wayne.
No, before that.
It was talking about God damn.
Exactly. No, 4 from 4. I don't know, dog, but yeah. I thought I was going somewhere with that, but I forgot where I was going.
We got on Black Panther, Collective Consciousness.
Y'all got lost in the collective consciousness.
Oh my life, we did.
That's how shit works. Like, you thought I was smoking, motherfucker. Nope, I forgot what we were talking about, so you can continue on.
I don't even remember when I was talking.
HempWorx. You were talking about your HempWorx.
Oh yeah, HempWorx. We got we got CBD products. All of it is kid friendly. We have products for dogs. We have products for pretty much any pet, but we got the gummies, kid friendly. The CBD oil is kid friendly. Some of our oils has THC in it, but it's a legal amount.
So so like 0.01.
Yeah,
so it's like barely
0.03.
Yeah, so it's like no THC.
Yeah, and I use the products myself, and it helped me out a lot with anxiety, with my skin.
Do you use lotions too? Like, do you help out? Do you use lotion yourself?
Too,
do you use them yourself?
I use some face lotion called Egyptian Magic, but I want to try out what we have too. I plan on trying out every product that we have.
Oh yeah, of course. You want to promote anything with it.
Exactly.
Product.
And I'm happy to be like. I'm happy to be with this company because they actually helping people. And that's one of my passions in life is to help people. And I could make money and help people at the same time. So that's a win-win situation.
You know, I definitely promote CBD because it helps out, like you say, with like seizures and shit like that. Like I've seen videos. I've seen videos where this older lady, she's shaking as fuck, can't even eat a bowl of cereal. She takes a little swab of liquid CBD, puts it in her mouth, and she can eat that bowl of cereal like nothing going on. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear the one about the baby with brain cancer?
No.
They started giving the baby CBD oil every day, and I think by the 3rd month, all the cancer was gone.
So was it like a newborn baby?
Probably, yeah.
Could that
close to being.
You think that could work as you think that could work as an adult as well?
Yeah, most definitely. It has worked for adults, but one thing about the FDA and shit like that, you can't really like tell people this will cure this.
Fuck the FDA, dog.
They will come straight for your ass.
Fuck the FDA.
You ever heard of Kevin Trudeau?
Is he a guy from Dallas Buyer Club? You ever seen the movie Dallas Buyer Club?
No, I haven't seen that.
The Dallas Buyer Club movie is a movie with Jared Leto. He's the guy who played Joker a couple years ago, and Matthew McConaughey. That movie was about this guy got cancer, and
no, he got AIDS.
AIDS, yeah, that's what it was, AIDS, and he started taking very illegal substance, with FDA considered illegal, from Mexico, and it actually cured his AIDS to the best of the ability. Like it actually like made it dormant. But the FDA doesn't approve it because they can't make profit off of it. Yeah, like they can't profit off of it, so the FDA doesn't approve it. Fuck the FDA, that's how.
Right, exactly, and that's why I was getting at with this Kevin Trudeau. He has a book called Natural Cures that they don't want you to know. Probably like an 800-page book. I read that book maybe I think last year, but he used to be directly tied into.
What's his name?
Kevin Trudeau.
Kevin Trudeau? How would you spell his last name?
Trudeau.
Just doing that for the people listening.
Yeah, Trudeau.
Remember, you can always press the little home button. You have the nice little page in the corner where you still see the video while you research.
So
Hey, that's why
I hope you understand this shit more. He was directly tied into the FDA, and he started to see exactly what they were doing. He started exposing him, and of course he got death threats and shit like that.
Of course,
he wrote plenty of books on it, and they always try to call him crazy. But
that's what they want you to think. Because like, if you ever go against the government, like especially when it comes to the Eric Snowden dude, the guy who he was a CIA agent.
Edward Snowden.
Eric Snowden, yeah, and he was a CIA agent, and he started producing. He was a CIA agent. He was a contractor for the FBI, and they started saying, "Oh, he's crazy" and shit like that. No, he's not. He just has some secrets against this. That's the person that goes. If you ever see the government label somebody as crazy, you might want to start checking that person out because they know what they're fucking talking about. Yeah, for sure. Because the government, they just do whatever they can because they never want to disprove what he says, but they would just call you, oh, he's crazy, don't listen to him. That's what they always fucking say.
And the masses always believe that narrative.
Yeah, always, because it's always the government, and it's always the, kind of like the boomers. I hate saying that term because it's an offensive term nowadays, boomer. Right. But the older folks believe whatever the government tells them is true because that's what they were told.
That's a fact.
That's not the case. We know, our generation knows, hey, whatever the government tells us, we might want to look behind what they're telling us.
Even with the toothpaste in the water and shit. Like
with the fluoride and shit?
Yeah, fluoride toothpaste. I haven't used fluoride toothpaste since 2011, since I researched, like,
No, fluoride fucks you up.
Yeah, it was at one point you could search fluoride on Google and it would tell you, like, the first thing you see it's a toxic chemical.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you search it, I don't know if they changed it again, but now if you search fluoride, it basically talks about it in a better light, like basically saying that it helps your teeth and shit like that.
No, it definitely fucks with your mind. That's why Europe doesn't have fluoride. That's why their teeth are all. I mean, it does help your teeth. Don't get me wrong. But Europe, that's why they got worse teeth than us. But they don't fucking have fluoride in their fucking water. Like we have fluoride in our general water.
Yeah, and
which is ridiculous.
I don't drink none of that shit. I haven't. Even when I was living in Pinecrest, we had town water.
Yeah.
And I would go weeks without drinking water just so I wouldn't have to drink that water.
So if you do drink water, if you're avoiding fluoride, what water do you drink? Are you using like a filter or like what are you doing?
I plan on investing in a filter called Kangen, but that's like it costs a whole lot of money, so I'm not there yet. But I drink distilled water, I drink spring water. I drink, of course, like Fiji water, alkaline water, shit like that.
They definitely Are you saying distilled water is like from your research? Are you saying distilled water is safe to drink, or is it?
Yeah, distilled water actually strips your body of bad minerals.
Can you drink a lot of it?
Yeah, you can drink. I drink a gallon of distilled water sometimes.
Like once every couple of days, or
sometimes it'll be every day.
Damn, because they definitely promote don't drink distilled water.
There's a reason why they.
Yeah, you would assume so because it just had the fluoride in it. But fluoride supposedly, I mean, I know I'm all up in the conspiracy theory. Fluoride definitely supposed to make you dumber or whatever.
Yeah, and
you know
it
what I'm saying?
does. It does, and you can actually tell just by looking at people who like don't pay attention.
Especially they always in the lower income communities. That's all they got, like you said, PC and stuff like that. And they're there's some. They're just it's sad in the lower community. They keep you low. If you're in the lower income, they do what they can to keep you in the low income. So it's
hard to stay above water, like mentally
and physically with the fluoride. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to do one more song?
Let me see what I got.
You can do one on the 444. You can do one you haven't released yet. I'm gonna do one more shot. You good or not?
No, I'm good.
Is it okay? We can probably watch your hit some Call of Duty before I leave.
Let's see what I'm doing. I still gotta make dinner.
Oh man, you late with it, bro.
And the government wants you to think there's dinner time.
The government wants you to think, man, that from 5 to 6 p.m. there's dinner, man. That's wrong.
Oh shit,
this is going to be.
I might just play the Colors joint.
That's the song I wanted to check out. It was like right before when I pulled in, I was gonna check out Colors.
In fact, you got SoundCloud on your phone.
It's Tyler does.
I say go to SoundCloud and go to my joint and go to Colors because I don't have the app on my phone anymore. But yeah, that's probably the best song on the album to me.
You think in Colors?
Yeah.
But no, CBD. I fucked with CBD during his I always kind of like I was like saying I've always smoked my bud, so I kind of always I knew the positives of CBD, but I never fucked with CBD because I had the THC.
Yeah.
But during his wedding, other than the highness.
But it's not a psychoactive and all. Yeah,
but so I never fucked with the CBD. But during his wedding, we didn't have any THC, but a friend bought CBD cigarettes. And I'm talking about,
had one of those the other day when I saw him.
They're too expensive, by the way. It was $20 for like the whole pack.
It was like 10.
It was 10?
Yeah, it's still. I mean, that's still pricey.
It's still pretty expensive for a pack of fucking CBD cigarettes.
Decent, though.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it was only 10, it's like a 15. Like, how many comes in a cigarette pack? It was the same size.
20.
Yeah, 20 to $1 per shit.
You think about you buy a fucking 0.8 for $10.
I'm gonna go to a store and see how much it costs. I thought could have sworn JC told me it cost fucking $20 for that pack.
I think it's like 2.
But so we were at his wedding. That's what we had, and you can feel it relieve anxiety. Like you're not high, but you feel definitely.
Yeah, you feel like more mellow.
Mellow for facts.
Loose.
So I'm like, if it's $10 for that pack, I'm investing in that pack because like I said, I don't smoke cigs, and I don't smoke my THC like I wish I could, but.
I feel you.
Let's hear this Colors on the 444 tape.
Yeah, man. It's me and both my brothers.
Dimitri Christ and who's the other one?
Kid Lizard.
This the one.
I fuck with Kid. No, Kid's good.
Is this the one with the beat changes at the end?
No, that's the Undefined.
You know when Mitchell was here, he played most of your music. You saw him play his own music.
I thought it was dope that he done that, though.
But I mean, it's like you just released it, you got that way to come through. Or we just do that.
See, I'm entitled to ball on the other rim, yeah. Are you aware that you really call your friends from again? Bucking the pattern jam, I'm on the king, never again, so my lifeline ends in my rent. All the girls I encounter from sweet sin, falling off on me in at the deep end. How do I hide from the color of my skin? It ain't no hide, fly hide in the lies, locate your true self, you find it in the skies. Despise the side that try to make us break. No warranties like woman, she, I'ma regulate. A steady pace is what I'm making, get out the way. I'm trying to see what you
They don't break one T right after you say first. And I catch that shit,
I spoke up and broke up with my past demons, then elevated it, made me better than last season. Went through the fire, that's sole reason I'm at season. So believe it, no more deceiving. Yeah, we can rely on one another. I see the value of my brothers. No price tags in my bag, cause the power lies in your color. The power lies in your color. The power lies in your color. The price tags in my bag, cause the power lies in your color. The power lies in your color. The power lies in your color. No price tags in my bag, cause the power lies in your color. This shit is bigger than scenes up on a big screen. Picture my life and dream, I'm a supreme being. Believe your eyes and see all of my team kings. I see the value in my brothers. I see the value in my brothers. I see the value in my brothers. No price tags in my bag, cause the power lies in your color. Color me bad, I color me good. Misunderstood, poetic, arithmetic, a lyricist, sick as shit, extended clip, copy shit, aim the shit and hit bust the bitch. Fuck the bitch, I duck the bitch. You can't fuck with this, you a money shit. I gotta pause for a second like a tape, gotta give you a jam. I'm hoping it don't break, like I'm 15. I'm not your kinfolk, you don't know me. But the flow too crispy, oh me. Oh my, I'm fly, call me Jackie. Kid game so dope, no OGs. Got a couple bro, few homies. Only keep real ones around me. Actually, I'm a masterpiece. I don't need to drink, just need a piece of mind. Yeah, I still feel. Wanna die, but I'm still here. Wanna lie, but I'm still real. Wanna go off, but I'm still chill. Yeah, and I still feel. Wanna die, but I'm still here. Wanna lie, but I'm still real. Wanna go off, but I'm still chill. Yeah.
That's on some missed call shit. He contradicted himself in the same sentence, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's that Big Crit missed call, and I'm missed calls, but mixed messages.
He's a huge fan of fucking Big Crit.
Big Crit, I wonder if he got inspiration from mixed
He
messages.
might.
Because that was like the same sentence.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to wrap this up soon. My phone's about to die.
All right, that's cool. As you heard again,
Hold
that
on,
was the colors.
Colors on that
444. Nothing
It's
but
got,
dope shit.
Mitri Christ, he was on a couple episodes ago. I'm not sure how many episodes ago, but he was on here.
Yeah.
And that was Kid Lizzo.
Yeah, Kid Lizzo.
OZA. And
Everyone keep on saying Kid Lays.
Lay's?
Lays.
Like Lay's chip?
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's just a bad speech. But
if you want to promote,
go and throw your plugs out there one more time for the good people.
Hey, shit. Shout out to my boy Southside Pop. Shout out to my boy Taj.
we're gonna get Southside Pop on here soon, hopefully.
Yes, sir. He got some good shit.
Yes, he
dropped
does.
the tape too. Shit, my boy Taj, my boy Tula Kill, my boy 808. He make beats. He dope. Who else? Shit, you got the whole New Era clique, JTG, Johnny Danger, shit. If I forgot about you, no disrespect. No disrespect.
Did one of those nights.
It's all love. Damn. Who else?
It's all good, you man.
But yeah, man. Shout out to
Respect
y'all.
to everybody.
Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to the people who gonna see me rise. Just know that just know that I know my path, and if y'all paying attention, like just know that I'm going where I say I'm gonna go.
Transcend.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I done wrote this shit down. I done meditated on this shit. I done visualized this
It's in
shit.
the stars, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's written out for me. Like, I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
succeed in one way or another.
Oh yeah.
I say this shit all the time. If I don't succeed in life, I'm gonna die young.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna settle for being regular.
And I mean, it's nothing. It's that or nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not on no I'm gonna kill myself shit type shit.
Oh, yeah, no.
But that's the only thing that's gonna stop me from going where I'm going.
Right. Respect. I like the mindset.
Yes, sir.
But if you do kill yourself, you called it here first.
Damn, he said
He
that
said it
shit.
right there. You're right.
That's how I know he was real.
He trying to tell us right
I
there.
should have talked to him then.
Right, he was crying out for help the whole time. And shout out to the people that I done lost as far as friends. And
Yeah,
shit like that.
everybody's got that.
Rest in peace to Trakey. Rest in peace to Matt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shit.
Drake.
Yeah.
But let's say like, share, subscribe to Peeves in the Pod. We got Tyler right here.
Yeah, man. Follow my social media. I got a whole lot of freestyles on there.
Yeah. Put that. Yeah. Tell you hand.
Yeah, I got a whole lot of freestyles on there. You got Bo Jackson 444 is 444 for the people who don't understand what 4 is. Yeah, Bo Jackson 444 for my Instagram. Rashawn Lamar, ROSHAUNLAMAR. That's my Facebook. _BO_Jackson. That's my Twitter. But yeah, you see a lot of dope content. I'm promoting positivity, kicking knowledge to you, shit that's gonna be beneficial to you succeeding in life. So fuck with me.
And active on Twitter, right? Kind of active.
Yeah, a little bit active. I like to go in there and see what Wu Green doing. I might share a little article about him and shit, but I ain't really see Twitter done turned into a goddamn porn site, so it kind of throw me off.
Wow, bro, we definitely talk about that so many times, man. You go to Twitter and you're just like, God damn,
you
bro.
see a puppy making his first. You see a puppy, a kid making his first steps. And the next one you see someone pull some anal beads out.
Right,
What
like
the
this
fuck is
shit
going
is
on?
wild. Like you cannot be on Twitter in public. Don't be on the bus on Twitter because you will be looked at like you a fucking creep. Don't click on no video with your volume up. You better have some earbuds.
I know, especially like the video you don't expect because they put the porn noise behind the video. Like, hey, listen to this real quick. You're like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
You're like, God damn, I thought this was a preacher preaching. Like, God damn. But yeah, so HempWorx. Don't forget about HempWorx.
Yeah, HempWorx. If you looking to learn more about it, just hit me up in my DMs
on the Bo Jackson, on the Rashawn.
Yeah, on whatever page you want to hit me on. I'm a real friendly dude. I'm not a creep, but I'm friendly.
Not too friendly.
Yeah, exactly. Not too friendly. Don't come at me sideways because I will come at you sideways.
Or the sideways hook. You get trained in May at one point.
Yeah, but if you're looking to become an affiliate, hit me up and I'll walk you through the steps and tell you how to become an affiliate. If you're looking to suppress your anxiety, cure whatever disorders you have, and you want to try the products, hit me up and I'll send you the link to my website. If you're looking to lose weight and you need some assistance with that, we got you with that too. If you're looking to find something for your pets, like this dog out here, I think he's gonna go outside or something.
He needs some CBD as well.
My life. If we had some CBD right now, I'd give him some of that. He'd just chill out, probably go somewhere in the corner and chill. But if you're looking for something for your pets, we got that too. Hit me up.
Oh yeah,
I'm available.
And
you want to do a feature, anything? If you got good music, hit me up. We can do a feature. I'm gonna charge you something, but it's not gonna be something that's gonna break you.
Yeah,
but just
positivity, though, right?
Exactly.
Don't come up with that run up in your house.
Yeah, and if you do come with that, I'll just probably just go against what you're saying on the track. It won't make too much sense, but
Piece of point be proven, right?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, hit me up. You want to do features or whatever? I'm available for features. I've been killing features all month. I got some shit coming out with some features too. I ain't want to play their songs. I got it though.
So you ain't got permission for that one, but
I mean, I got permission, but it's their song. I want that to be it first.
Yeah, that's
true.
Oh yeah, and shout out to my boy JRK. Shout out to my boy DJ aka Murder. Of course, shout out to my brother Keenan. Shout out to my brother CJ. Oh yeah, Conscious Beats. He the best undiscovered beat maker in the world, man. Y'all gotta fuck with him. He's the dopest.
Memphis, right?
Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee. Like it's dope how we met, and then his name is Conscience. Like, and I'm focused on my conscience, and I'm a conscious rapper. Shout out to my brother CJ. Shout out to my brother Keenan. Shout out to my boy Ronte and his fam. Shit. Shout out to my cousin Skeet. Shout out to all y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy this little conversation that we had.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah, I can do this every day for real.
Hey, shit. That's what I'm saying. If I had some money back up, man, this would be my day job.
It'll be nice. It's gonna get there though because y'all got some good content and y'all good at what y'all do. And like we said, it's improv and y'all don't have like a little
Ain't no script. You don't see a script, do you?
Right, and it didn't get boring one time. So these guys are dope. If y'all interested in doing an interview with them, y'all hit them up and y'all gonna enjoy the vibe. Like they some
it's
cool
easier than you think, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. If you camera shy,
phone died. We get it.
If you camera shy, shit, the vibe will get you real comfortable real fast.
Yeah. It'll get you real comfortable because I mean it's good dudes to talk to.
Right.
We got good conversations, man. Like we said,
we go way back. Like it was natural conversation back in the day, and we basically picked up where we left off. Like
that's exactly right.
All of us just got smarter and
wiser.
Yeah, wiser. I wasn't gonna say older, but I'd rather use wiser. I'm not expiring, so I don't get old.
I stay in the gym to make sure I don't. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you only as old as you feel, motherfucker.
Exactly. You gotta exercise your brain and exercise your body. I got smarter after high school because I had to pretty much start over. I had to trash a lot of shit that I learned.
Exactly right.
Especially going vegan, I bet you feel a whole lot different.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I said, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Like it's like I'm almost.
And you meditate, and that's a whole different.
Yeah, you align with your true self when you meditate.
Oh yeah.
All that being afraid of being judged for what you say and how you look and how you move, all that shit is out the window when you start to align with your true self.
Exactly. I mean, like I always say, man, you're your own worst enemy.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah.
You your worst critic, your worst enemy.
A band once said that called Lit. You know,
You said what?
A band named Lit said that there's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy because every now and then I kick the living shit out of me.
I feel like I heard that fucking song.
I'm pretty sure. It's a good song. I fucks with it.
I fucks with good music, like period. I don't give a fuck like what genre it is. If it's a good song, I fuck with it.
No, it's
because there's even some country music songs that I fuck with.
I can't fuck with country too much.
It's a very small amount.
you got that straight. It's a very small.
I fucks with some country music.
The same dog. It's some
like shit like All My Exes. A lot of the shit that was on San Andreas. San Andreas got me into a lot of country music.
90s country then.
Yeah, exactly. They got me into a lot of fucking country music.
Oh yeah.
They even put me onto a lot of like hip hop music that I was sleeping on, like San Andreas.
Oh yeah. That radio was actually pretty good.
What's the Ice Cube song that was on there played? Check Yourself.
Oh, you better check yourself.
Because that was on there. Because that was when you did the you did the Lowrider mission. That was on. That was the song I was playing.
And then you had the Lynch Mob joint on there, Gorillas in the Mist. If you remember that song.
Was San Andreas when Tyler? There'd be like she's on fire. Tyler used to come out. And I was Vice City.
I love that music too. That 80s music.
Yeah.
Well, my thing about Grand Theft Auto, man, it felt kind of like serial killer-ish, man. People used to go around murking the whole city. And Tyler, when she heard that fire song, he used to go around with a flamethrower and burn bitches. I'm like, God damn.
Hey, you do some sick twisted shit.
Yeah, you can. I always question mentality. Tyler used to go up on a bridge on Grand Theft Auto 3 and just snipe people.
I used to do the same shit. My older brother used to be like, "Why the fuck you doing?"
Yeah, that's
a game.
That's what I said.
Your frustration, I ain't doing it in real life.
Right.
You look, I ain't doing this.
Exactly.
But we're gonna go ahead and cut this. Like, share, subscribe. It was a fun one, dog. I'm glad you came up here to this.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have me back whenever y'all can.
Oh yeah.
I'm more than happy to come back and do this shit again.
Oh yeah. Like we can do a conspiracy episode next time.
Yeah, hell yeah. We can think of another segment next time. I'll come for the next segment.
Damn right.
When you gotta talk about what's going on in your life.
We're just introducing you on this.
Right. I can be the black friend that comes over.
But yeah, you and Mitch. So we get you and Mitch on one time. That'd be fucking.
Yeah, I would love to get like both of us or even all of us in.
Yeah, we told Mitch that we get the whole group in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
we can do it in the living room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll figure out how to get some room. We do it here and there.
Cause we gotta do that big episode next week in the living room.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes from there.
Yeah, true that. How that looks and stuff like that. But so like, share, subscribe, 2P and pod.
So you get the notification whenever Aaron uploads.
Yeah, let's go. What kind of shoes you got on right there, homie?
Oh, these goddamn LA Gears. I call them my Marty McFly. Like
I got
check them out.
Oh, any light up, motherfucker.
To infinity and beyond, we're gonna go.
Oh God.
As always, everybody stay beautiful.
Stay beautiful.
Right, stay positive.
Damn right. Oh, what
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
What song are we playing?
What song you want to play to close out? Let me look through my shit. All this audio is gonna be cut out at the end, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna be straight music.
Yeah, let me see. What song do you like the best off the mixtape?
When I was listening to it, man, I think
Or I could just play one of the joints that I played.
yeah, whatever you want. What'd you play at the beginning?
The 333 joint.
Yeah, play the 333
Yeah, because
and
you
just
need
put
to hear it anyway because we talked about
true that. Yeah, just put that underneath the phone and I'll play that and that's just what they're gonna hear. Skip to like the middle or some shit, just so we can finish it out. Where everything should go start from the middle.
Guess that's the fool in me. Nothing but truth in me. I promise on they mamas. Them devils never been spooking me. Guess that's the fool in me. Never really had to fear. Walk in the light of my sun. No clouds won't shed a tear. I'ma just rain on them and spill this game on them. Might not make much sense now. Watch how it change on them. I never thought I'd feel this way. I swear I never thought I'd feel this way.
That girl's in the background.
I put that slide in and started to make sense. Like just started to make sense.
Who are you?
I never thought I'd feel this
I
way.
hit her
I
up
swear I
and
never
you
thought
probably
I'd
don't know
see
me, but we
my
done a
day.
song together and you be like,
Where I could finally shake off that stress. I guess I finally be
dark
off
skin,
that net.
like real like you say hippie
I've
type.
been rocking my crystals and
Match
getting
my
stoned.
vibe.
I've been alone, a doubt freak form. Keep your composure. Because we weren't really prepared for this shit.
You're nice
You
looking
feeling
girl.
lost up in
Like you
your
said.
world. That's when that carelessness
So
hit.
keep
Like
going
this
how it's
magic
going.
sweat from your feet. Like it was me
And
with the witch. Which
if I won't do
road you
another song,
gonna
she
pick? Most
definitely down
people
for it.
fell from the cliff. You get in a
Would
hole
you
and
write
just
her part,
continue to
or would
dig
she write her
deeper
own
into
part?
your
I would
soul.
probably write her
Like
part.
sneakers losing their grip. You let these niggas know.
You ever heard
Got
of
them
Georgia
gifts
Smith?
like you Santa and you casino. But you won't take it as an answer. Might hit 3 in a
She's
row.
an R&B
If you
singer.
just
She's
take
from
that
like
gamble, might hit
Britain
3
or
in
some
a
shit
row.
like that.
If you just take
She got a
that
song
gamble.
called February 3rd. I wrote
I never
a
thought I'd
remix to
feel
it and
this
I want
way.
to
I
find
swear I
somebody to give
never
it to.
thought
I'm
I'd
thinking
feel
about
this
giving it to
way.
Tia new stuff.
I actually tried them on podcast. Angel Vincent.
You said you had them on? Oh yeah, that's a way we
We're
go.
supposed to get them on there soon. But they've been busy lately for shows. They go to Richmond.
Right, I be keeping it. I love to see what they doing and the fact that they just stuck together like ever since like 90% good.
I got up, took a shot like a spider.
Angie's cool as fuck.
I got
Yeah,
up,
that's
took a
the
shot
homie.
like a spider. I got up, took a shot like a spider. 3, 3, 3. I got up, took a shot like a spider. I got up, took a shot like a spider. I got up, took a shot like a spider. 3, 3.
That's where we'll end it. Use the camera as a mirror. Get right.
And then walk out the door again.
There you go.
Like it's a damn music.
There you go.
You guys, what's going on?
Just shit, you